It is getting towards the evening, and as darkness covers the already dark city, is there anything else anyone wishes to do before they head in for the night?
I have present.
I don't think we got a chance to see the Chameleonaire, did we?
No, you
Oh, yeah,
can
we
visit
haven't
if you
seen
so
him.
wish.
Yeah. Fritz and I have a couple of Chameleonaire tokens. So.
Okay.
Fine,
hold
I
on.
guess as you're a taxi, I'll take you there.
Yes. Take me to this million chameleon.
And I'm not flying, I'm hovering.
Hold on,
Oh,
let me
gliding.
find-
Sorry, gliding.
I'm flying.
Let me find the music that I used. All right. So you're flying over to the Chameleonaire then, the gaming corner.
Yes.
Gliding over to the chameleon.
Gliding
Sorry,
over
no,
to the
yeah.
gaming corner as the guards give you the two eyes thing. And you approach as a lot of the crowd has kind of dispersed, and he seems as though he's not really selling a lot of things, but he's sitting by his big gachapon machine. And the Chameleonaire sees you gliding forward and opens his arms in welcome.
Hey, how's it
There
going?
he
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the Chameleonaire! What can I do for you? Adventurers, travelers, locals, it doesn't matter. I believe we have some trading to do.
And I hand him my Chameleonaire token. Or I'll hold up the Chameleonaire token.
Oh, for crying out! Oh, fine. But know that after today, these are done. If I see another one with one of these coins, I toss them into the sewers.
Good to know. Now, what's it worth?
It is worth one spin on the ring. Gotcha!
All right, that lever's pretty high. Fritz, can you do it for me?
Sure thing.
Go for it.
Oh, wait, do you want me to do it for you, or do you want me to just, like, raise you up for it? Which is...
Either's fine.
Okay, I'll do it for you.
You
Sorry, I was
pull-
contemplating if I wanted to be a step for you for a second. I was like, no, I don't know. You're not my boss that far yet.
You're not an official lackey. You're just a friend right now.
Yeah.
You pull the lever and it spins and cranks and shifts. And Chameleonaire goes,
Hear it sing and see what ring.
and a capsule falls out. And when you pop it open, I'm going to need you to roll a D100.
Spin the wheel.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh,
All
the
right.
chances.
So, you find a band, actually, that seems to be carved with a bunch of different little feathers. And at one end of this ring, it seems to be a little kind of silhouette of a bird. You get the bird brain ring, and allows you to speak with birds.
How?
Oh no.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, wait, do you know... wait, does that count for, like...
That is
Wait, do they
not
know
the
how-
same as the language that Aarakocra speak. This is
Okay, I was gonna be
purely
like,
with
it's really
bird
funny.
animals.
Okay.
just like how humans cannot simply speak with apes, Aarakocra cannot simply speak with birds.
Yeah.
Aw, pain. I want to be Disney princess.
I mean, you can if you wear this ring.
No, it's words.
The Chameleonaire looks over to you,
Words.
Fritz.
And you, my feathery friend, would you like to spend a bit of coin on the
Haha,
rings?
haha. Slowly pulls out the chameleon coin.
Of course you have one too. Whatever. Just throw it in and pull the stupid lever.
Yes! Gotcha, let's go.
Roll me a D100.
Do, 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 do.
Maybe I can convince a bunch of birds to fly with us.
That'd be cool.
Ooh, 38. Let's see. Okay. You pull this ring that seems a little bit more dense. It's almost as heavy as, like, an entire boot. As soon as you
Huh?
put it on, you feel yourself being pulled to the ground as well. So,
Oh.
you get the Ring of Heavy. Once per day. Once per day, you can activate the ring. There is a little button on the side. And you can cause the wearer to gain 500 pounds.
Oh,
Oh. The wearer or the ring?
the ring rather, is 500 pounds. Sorry, this is Dan Jones's thing, so
That's awesome.
yes, I had to reread it. Yes, the ring becomes 500 pounds heavier for 1d4 hours once per day.
Okay. You know what? I wanna roll again. I don't. I fly. This isn't very useful. You know what? I pity the fool.
He holds out his hand in an expectant motion, kind of rubbing his fingers together.
50. Was it 50 gold?
Yes.
Jesus. Okay. All right.
With another 50
50
gold,
gold
you
gone.
slot into the machine and pull the lever. Another capsule falls out. Ka-chunk. You may roll another D100. Ooh, okay. You get a ring, a band that seems to be carved out of wood of some kind. It doesn't even
Okay.
seem treated. And inside the ring is a carving of the name Steve. You get
Okay.
the ring of Steve. You have advantage on any rolls against a creature named
Oh.
Steve.
Wow.
I love the. You know what?
Not the
Do I do this again? Are you debating if I do this again?
I will find
The rings are so
Steve.
good. You know what? I might want to do one more too.
Yeah, you do one more.
I don't think
The chameleonaire's smile gets a little bit wider each time you guys seem tempted to try it again.
Goodbye, my beautiful money.
You may insert another 50 gold pieces.
Oh,
100.
Whoa.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Give me the big one.
You get a ring that seems to be pearlescent and rainbow in color. It's topped with a stone that seems to be polished very, very nicely, almost mirroring your own image through it.
Yes.
And you get the Ring of Fortification. Just
Oh.
Okay. Gambling pays off sometimes.
you get the Ring of Fortification. Whenever you take damage, you can use once per day. That should be a reaction, not an action. Once per day to reduce it to 1.
Reduce it to one.
Wow.
Oh my lord. Okay. The ring of if I die, no.
Yeah.
That's
If you crit, no, you didn't.
Yeah, that's a
The
Nilbog
ring of
ability.
nuh-uh. I just crit you. Nuh-uh.
That's what I'm gonna call it.
The ring of my everything-proof shield.
The ring of I don't die today.
When you get that ring, the chameleonaire just like he's like grasping his hands almost, but is restraining himself.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. You're so kind.
Why,
Damn.
I hope you appreciate my generosity and return to the chameleonaire for more rings, yeah?
Yeah, totally. I definitely need more. And I already have like almost 2 fistfuls of rings. I've got like 4 or 5. And then I think Buck was gonna give me one of his rings.
Oh.
What?
Yeah,
What about you, feather one? You wanna roll again?
Do I would?
Yes. Gamble. In the words of Buck, give him your money.
You know what? In the spirit of Buck, I'll do it one more time. Third's time the charm. 50 gone.
50 gold.
No more after this.
Classic
Unless
last
you really
words.
want Yeah.
I can
Unless
stop
I'm
whenever
up
I want.
and then I hit again, yeah.
79. All right.
I don't know. I like that number.
Okay, so
I like the number.
you get a ring that seems like any typical ring. It's adorned with a simple stone in it. But then when you hold it, it seems as though the stone on the inside of the ring starts to grow a little bit of teeth. And it's just kind
Oh.
of slowly gnawing. You get the mimic ring.
I got a mimic! Yeah! I love this.
Adorable.
I love this.
It nibbled on you. You take 1 damage.
Oh, do I take 1 damage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You put it on and then it turns out to be a mimic. That's adorable.
Someday it'll grow into a big, strong, grown-up mimic.
Maybe it can be my friend.
We'll play the long game with this one.
Fritz, what is that?
I am so showing Lyra this.
Just keep it away from me.
I'm like gonna wiggle, like chase you with it, like haha.
Word like stands still for a second and then he shakes. He backs away. Don't give me that. Swiping at it. Like a cat.
Yeah.
All right, this is freaking me out. Let's get out of here.
Okay. Bye bye.
Thank you for coming. I hope you spend your money again.
Yeah. Now let's go find our gambling friend. He's probably close by.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Well done grabbing those rings.
Thank you.
I'm a pet. Oh, do I have to feed? Do mimics need to eat or they die?
I guess
Oh, I
we'll
wasn't
find
ready
No,
for this commitment.
Most
They
things
stay
do.
starving for like 50 years.
Oh, okay.
It's not necessarily a kindness.
They'll,
No.
Yeah, I mean, they're a sit and wait predator, so.
He was in the gachapon
A
thing.
little trapdoor spider of a monster.
Okay. You probably easily find him just going throughout the city as you are wandering around. Probably
I think he was
catch
at the
him
church.
as he is exiting the church, yeah.
I think I'm
And,
walking
yeah,
back to.
Fritz and Word meet up with Buck.
Hey, it's Buck. We found the chameleonaire guy.
All right, just calm down. Just walk slowly and walk next to me, and just walk slowly, like everything's normal.
Huh?
Everything is normal.
Yep, right, correct.
Okay.
Just calm down.
Buck.
Great. I was excited to tell you, but never mind.
No, I'm
Screw
very
the
excited.
chameleonaire.
I think we're being watched right now.
Nah, we're fine.
Nope.
And
no.
I'll give you like a stern look.
Indicating what? That we're actually fine?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Look, yeah, we need to get back and find Lara. We need to get. I bought us some rooms.
I'm gonna cast message.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm already very familiar with the situation, and it's one that we gotta take care of soon. Do you know where Lara is?
I would presume that she's back at the inn that I bought rooms for us in.
All right. We'll walk there normally without exclaiming loudly that we're going to walk away slowly and quietly.
Oh, that's a
Like
good
this.
point. Yeah, that's a good point. Sorry.
And then we'll walk. Yeah, we'll continue walking.
So yeah, you guys said you found rings. I mean, I also found a couple rings.
Not like hold out my hands to show the ones that I got, I guess.
I didn't say anything about rings, but
Oh, I
clearly
thought you
have
said-
context and you're familiar. But yes, he gave
Oh,
us
yeah.
rings.
I thought
Is
you
that
said-
all he gives?
That's as far as I know.
What'd you get?
And I'll show him I got the marble ring, which is I can throw it on the ground and have it turn into marbles. The ring of luck. Reroll a saving throw, and the ring of marks. A free action, the ring could shift into a piece of black chalk and back.
Oh, that's cool.
You know what? I kind of want to give you the heavy ring. I feel like you would have a lot more use of it.
Who? Buck?
Buck, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine you just drop from the sky. You do like remember when we were doing the wrestling and you dropped? The heavy ring would have been very useful there.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, yeah. Are you
I
gonna-
you want the heavy
remember when I dropped down. As I recall, I'm pretty sure I hit the guy that I was trying to hit when I fell from
Yeah.
the sky. If
took him
I'm
out.
remembering correctly, yeah. It's not that I don't want the ring, Fritz. It's just I've had a couple of rings from a couple of different women in my life, and I think I'm good with the rings that I have.
I think you should put it on big blind.
I'll hold up
Just
my
like near the
hand.
top.
I'll hold up my hand, and I also I have mentioned this previously in the campaign, but I have 3 rings on my left hand.
Oh, that's right. That's so
God.
sad.
Are any of them on
You kept
the ring
them.
finger, or is it every other finger?
It is every other finger.
The thing was I was actually gonna see if any of you guys wanted the rings that I've got.
Yes.
You're welcome to them. I mean, I thought you'd like this one word, and I'd give him the marble ring.
Okay.
I can share that.
After it turns into marbles, is it just a one-use ring totally?
Let me see. What's it say? Marbles.
As a bonus action, it transforms into marbles. I think that's it.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about once per
Daily
day or
recharges,
anything, so
okay.
I think it's one use, yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah, that's rough, buddy.
It's a good Chekhov's gun.
Here, Fritz, you can have this one.
And I'll give her the ring of luck.
Word will use it to save the world in Act 3. Bless you.
Like, we just gotta slow down the bad guy before he gets to the altar. Not to worry. Whatcha?
I throw the wrong ring at him.
This is the 500-pound one, just kills him instantly.
Hell yeah.
Fritz, I'm giving you the ring of luck. You can have it.
Oh, thank you. You know what? I'll actually wear the ring of luck.
Yeah.
It gives you rerolls on saving throws, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I posted it in the chat.
Oh, okay, cool.
Once.
Sorry, I think I was allergic to the metal.
Okay, yeah, then I guess we head back to the Fuecasa.
The Fue Casa. You head back to the Fue Casa, and inside, once again, you're greeted by the same elven woman who notices the two new friends, and she kind of bats her eyelashes at the both of you, Word and Fritz. Hello there. Are you the new friends of this handsome man? I see that he already reserved rooms for you.
Oh, that's so kind of him.
I turn around. She talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Talking about my 2-foot ass.
yeah, these are the this is the bird and the goblin I was telling you about.
You call me a goblin?
No, not a goblin. I think I said I can't remember what. Like my good friend. He's a good guy.
Thanks.
He's good.
Oh, please, sir.
You feel
I
a
wouldn't.
slight sharp ping in your leg.
At the
Well,
comment.
I gotta be going to bed.
At the comment of this short ass, she just leans in. Oh, don't talk so badly. You being smaller means you can reach different places.
Oh,
I'm
no.
very familiar. I take pride in my size.
Ugh.
I'll be sure to keep an eye on you so I don't lose you then.
Feel free. I'm like candy to you people.
She hit her with a U, people.
I'm taking psychic damage in real life from this conversation.
Give me a charisma roll real quick. See
Yeah,
how she
I'm
takes this
standing here
punch.
having to listen to this.
Paid 50 gold for the room, but I'm not gonna need it.
I want candy. Da, 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 da.
Hey.
She just leans in and squints a little bit, and it's like, well, then it's a good thing I've got a sweet tooth.
I sauntered toward the rooms.
She waves you off.
I also saunter.
She called you handsome first.
Yeah. She called me handsome first, I tell him as I'm walking back to the...
I know. I think she might have bad taste. I'm not kidding. You're a very handsome man.
Thank you. I think you're pretty cute too. Pretty cute. Word.
I give you a look.
But not that. I mean, you're a good friend and all. That's not what I mean. You're handsome. Okay. I'm sorry.
3 ex-wives,
have
but not
to
an
be
ex-husband.
Not yet.
First time for
Yeah.
everything.
We went over this in a previous episode where he's holding out for a himbo, right?
He's only
Yeah.
till the end of the night.
Yeah, he's got to be dumb and polite.
Yeah.
Here, I think this one's Layra's room.
Knock, 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 knock.
I mean, I'm not sure if I'm back yet.
Oh, I thought you were back. I'm sorry.
Well,
That's
I mean,
okay.
I have been navigating the entire city as
Well,
a
now we
cat.
find out you're not back.
I guess.
I don't know, should we
I
roll
think
or something?
Red, you get to decide if you're back. I think.
You know what? You guys were at the Gachapod place for a while. I'm probably back.
Okay. Yeah. So you're knocking at your
Yeah.
door.
Yep, I'll open the door.
Can we all just come inside and talk real quick before we go to bed?
Yes, I think that would be a very good idea.
Okay, so we all climb in. I close the door behind us.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so something is going on in the city.
Just a
and I
minute.
think
I'm going to cast Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow.
Whoa.
Even though we're in a room, so we all have a +5 bonus to stealth and perception checks while we're in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, in fact, while you're doing that, I will also use my magic awareness feature. No, it's as an here I'll post it, but I
Yes.
can sense if there's anything within 60 feet,
Since
like a spell or magic item
School of Magic
within
it
60
belongs
feet.
to be. Okay.
I mean, I guess it'll only apply to the room in total because if it's behind total cover, so it'd have to be something in the room.
That's
I guess
okay.
I'll still
When
check.
you do your magical awareness, and as soon as Lyra casts her, what was it?
Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow. It's technically just a class feature. It's not a spell or anything.
Oh, okay. So
Let me see if I can display it.
It's true of magic awareness. I think if you click on it and click the Beyond 20.
Bump up my perception passively to 24.
all right. All right. You try. Okay. When you do that, Lyra, like at about the same time as you do that, and Buck, you use your magical awareness. You are aware that there is something of divination in the room.
We both are aware of it.
Well, you are because of your magical awareness.
Can I? But I know where it is. Can I go over? Can I find it?
Yes, you go over. It seems as though it's kind of inside of the bed.
Excuse me, Lyra. I feel like I need to rest my feet, and this mattress is a little lumpy. I think I'll flip it over.
And then I lift up the mattress to see if there's like.
You lift up the mattress. You do feel like whatever the magical thing that is divination is inside of the actual mattress.
I'll motion to Word to like get a knife, like,
Okay.
and I point at the place to like cut open the bed. I'm
Yeah,
sorry that
I'll-
we're cutting up your bed.
Okay, I'll just use a normal dagger.
I wasn't going to use it anyway.
I was gonna say, I think like only one of us like sleeps in a bed.
Yeah.
All right, you cut it open, and lo and behold, sewn within the inside of this mattress is a magical crystal, a divination crystal. You recognize.
Sheesh.
What spell is attached to it, you don't know exactly for sure, but you've seen its like before. It's been used in sending stones and the like.
I'll like give everyone the eyes, like, okay, so we see what we're dealing with. What do we do? Like, does anyone have?
I can just break it with my hands, I think.
But I don't know if that's. I don't have any like abilities or anything that can deal with it. I can chuck it out the window though.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
That was. Oh, let me just get some fresh air from.
Is there a window?
Yeah, there is.
There's been a window
I
I've been using
open.
to-
I open the window and I go, whoof, and I like just huck the crystal as far as I can.
As far as you can. Give me a athletics. Let's see how far it goes.
Do like a shot put.
Okay,
Spin.
yeah, you throw it to the point wherever it landed. You have no idea.
Oh yeah, because we're like high up in the city.
Yeah.
Parabola on that bitch could be pretty extensive.
All right. Okay. So I was going around town and I went to the church and Father Omar was there.
God
and,
damn it.
And he something's going on with this Underthrown Society. They have their hands in a lot of nasty stuff. I think they're involved with the people here who have this sort of weird illness. They're making them do stuff, and it seems like Father Omar's talking about like eliminating them, like just completely and totally. And he threatened me. I was talking to him, and he said my God wasn't real. And then he put a knife. Well, he didn't put the knife. There was someone who put a knife to the back of my neck, and I called his bluff. And I tried to, I basically threatened to beat him up because he's like an old man. I didn't think it would work, but at the very least he let me go. And we're clearly being watched and followed while we're in this city.
Yes, Father Omar is working with Lord Tehero, and I believe that the conspiracy may be rather simpler than it appeared at first glance. He called him my dragon.
Yes, word. So you are keeping a lookout, and you see that there are a few guards outside who seem to be angled to be looking at your window. It doesn't seem as though they can tell what's going on inside, but you know that they're acting suspicious. They're trying to look casual, like typical like roof guards patrolling, but it's very clear that they're trying to keep an eye on you.
And they're official city guards?
They are, yes.
Okay. And I'm going to use my Bluetooth earpiece to see if there's any activity that I can find.
You listen to your earpiece and you hear, what are they doing? They're just talking. That's what all they ever do is just stand around and talk. What are they talking about? I fucking hate you.
Okay, there's 2 guys standing around talking over there.
Is that
Just talking?
They're just 2 guys talking. There's nothing
all
else
they
that you
ever
would
do.
see.
Seems like that's all they do.
What are they saying?
Is it?
Being
Does this have to? But it doesn't have anything to do concerning us. They're just 2 guys out there.
Well, if you notice the armor that they're wearing, then you can conclude that they're
Oh,
probably
okay.
surveillance people.
Okay.
Oh, God.
But yeah,
okay.
you can probably
so,
glean from those comments that they don't exactly know what you guys are up to.
Gotcha. That's what I'm saying. We're being watched while we're here.
This throws a wrench in my plans.
Oh, speaking of wrenches, do you remember that drow fellow from Satya, who vanished
Yeah.
rather mysteriously?
Terrellin, my bookie.
Yes. Well, he's not vanished anymore. Although, he probably wishes he were.
What are you trying to say?
What state is he in?
He's here. Bad. He's got the same illness that they're trying very hard to hide from us, and he seems to be one of the imprisoned workforce kept outside of the city. I followed as far as I was willing to travel. I know roughly where he's being held. I don't know if we're going to do anything with that information. I just thought it would be wise to.
We need to find him.
Oh, we do?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I
That
know
man
who he is.
has priceless information that we have to get our hands on regarding these people.
I mean, if he's being held by, I mean, it sounds like it seems like the kind of situation that Terrellin would get himself into, but it sounds like, I mean, the Underthrown Society was already after him, which is why he had to leave. How they got their hands on him again, I don't know, but he's got to have some sort of information, right?
They've kept him docile, and he is in a place where he has nothing but a simple use to them. So I think he's gonna know a lot more than he lets on at first. I'm still surprised they haven't killed him.
Well, it's only a matter of time, I imagine.
You said he was bad. Does he have the same illness that we're trying to avoid?
Yes, but I suspect overwork will likely kill him rather faster.
Jeez.
I don't like this city very much.
Right. So, what I don't understand though is if we right now it's hot, as we'd say. There's a lot of heat on us right now. I don't know how we're gonna be waltzing into this place where they're keeping a bevy of ill or cursed people who they're trying to eliminate.
Layra and I can do it.
That's true.
We can easily sneak in there and get the right information. We need you guys to keep the people watching us distracted while we go.
It's not a bad plan.
I'll look
Although-
at Fritz.
How do you want us to distract him?
That's a good question. Let me think. Word takes a walk around his mind, Palace.
This place runs on money, correct?
I mean, in a sense.
A
Well,
number of things.
wouldn't it be a massive distraction that there is an insanely massive lava magma point right outside the gates?
Do we need
Perhaps.
that active with them?
I think
distraction?
that presently the most efficient way to cover our tracks would be if you stayed here and made it seem like the rest of us were also here.
Do you want me to sit in a room and talk to myself?
No, I want you and Buck to sit in the room and talk to each other while Word and I
Oh,
go. and-
okay.
Yes.
Doesn't sound very fun
Yeah,
on
we
our
can
ends,
do
but,
that.
we can do that, but what if you guys get in trouble? I mean,
Well, I don't think we should do this immediately anyway. I need some time to prepare. There are certain spells I think would be more helpful to have available than I currently have prepared. But if we want to get Terrellin out, I don't think a brute force approach would serve us very well. At present, we're on decent terms with the leader of the city, at least as far as he's aware, and I think we shouldn't show our hand until we have the dragon on our side, whatever
So
her
do you-
current state may be.
so do you want? I mean, and I'm just thinking out loud. I'm happy to do this in whatever order you guys think is best, but they know we're here. We've told them that we're probably going to be going sometime soon. to go find the dragon. Do we want to try and find the dragon first? But I guess I don't really know if Tyrellin's still going to be kicking by the time we get back from that adventure.
I suppose the question is, do we want to attempt to extract him, or do we simply want to know what he knows?
Whatever involves you guys getting in and out without having the whole of Trevasetta against us is probably for the best.
I think we should just talk to him. I think he's beyond saving, and if they come looking for him and find that he's gone, they'll know it was us.
I mean, maybe look,
Perhaps, maybe.
if we're able to, clearly, I think we're all in agreement here. Something is going on here,
Of course.
and we're gonna have to talk to this dragon to figure out precisely what it is that's going on. So, my hope is that all these people that are kept, I don't want to keep. It's not like I got any particular love for Tyrellin, but it sounds like there's a whole mess of people who have this disease or curse or whatever it is. Who
I
are
think it might
being
be poison.
And they're being subjugated by these people, by the Underthrown Society and by the heads of Trevasetta. We can't just leave them here.
Certainly not, but I believe that might be a problem that we have to solve after the dragon.
This is definitely one thing at a time, and that is low on our list of priorities.
So if we cause a distraction, you guys think you can get in and out without being caught, and then we can go find the dragon after that?
I mean, who are you talking to? And I walk over and I put my coat on a pillow. Carry this around with you.
Just to establish a timeline, I recommend that we attempt to do this in the early hours of the morning, get a good night's sleep, and then leave while it's still dark, when it's unlikely for us to be doing anything. We get in, we try and find Tyrellin, learn what he knows, see what state he's in, then come back before morning, and the only distraction that needs to happen is that it doesn't become
Breakfast.
clear that we're doing this. Yes, breakfast would be good.
Right.
Which
Well,
we'll
we
have to
can-
miss out on.
We can come. I'm sure Fritz and I can come up with some kind of story, because if they think you're missing or something like that, we're probably gonna have to come up with a story for what's going on with the two of you. But we'll make sure no one comes and checks on you. For now, perhaps we should go into our own rooms and make sure there's no more of these crystals.
Yes, and then again,
Oh yeah, they might notice.
that does concern me somewhat. Also, for the purposes of... No, it's...
How about we leave the crystals in the other room and have this room the only one without? Could be easily they could easily just think that they forgot to put one in. All of them go missing, suspicious. One goes missing, it's not as weird. Especially if we don't then touch any of the other beds.
I think that's a good idea. And in the morning, we can go and do what we were supposed to do, and by the time anyone figures out that we've perhaps done something beyond the parameters of our stay in the city, we'll be well outside their sphere of influence.
All right, it's as good a plan as we've got, I guess.
All right.
Yes.
So, above board, just to be clear, your plan is early in the morning, before most people are awake, you're going to... Word and Lyra are going to sneak into the barracks to try and find Tyrellin, yes?
Basically, as soon as I can complete a long rest and respec my spell list, 8 hours
That's a
from
good move.
6 p.m.
Yeah.
or whatever it is.
All right, yeah. Early, before the sun is even risen.
Yes.
And then Fritz and I will stay back and cover if need be.
Okay.
Okay. I have my questions. The first thing I want to know is why Father Omar is here. Then who the leading members of the society are, how he contracted his sickness, and what their current active plan is.
Well, hopefully he knows some of that information.
Is there anything else we want to ask this idiot before he dies?
Buck, I think you're our resident Tyrellin expert.
Look, I've known Tyrellin for, some amount of time. He's only ever been my bookie. He's shorted me on a lot of money. I've lost a lot of his money. But he's
And
he's a
mine.
nice... Right, okay, fair enough. He's a nice enough guy. He might be a little skeezy, but he's not a bad person. I don't think he deserves to die in some sort of Trevasetta prison or anything like that.
There may be a way we can extract him without people noticing for some time, but we'll have to see.
We'll hope that maybe we can come back and deal with the extraction part. But for now, we need more information before we even know what it is to do. For all I know, this disease is fatal, and there's nothing we can do.
Well, we know that's not true.
Oh, it's not true. Oh, that's right. We know it's not true. I thought there was. Didn't they say that there was like if it hadn't gone on for a certain point, like the worse it gets, it's more difficult? Maybe I'm wrong.
Well,
Wait, it's not
we don't
fatal?
know necessarily if we should trust them on that.
Oh, it's true. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Did they say it was or wasn't fatal?
I don't know if we asked actually.
Everyone is acting like it's fatal, or at the very
Okay.
least, maybe that's just because they take you away.
All right. Sounds like as good a
So,
plan
if
as
that is
any.
the plan, then I would say you guys can head into your each individual rooms and take your long rest. You may recover all your spells and class features, and as soon as you are ready, before even dawn, you may head out and put your plan to fruition if you so wish.
Great.
Okay.
Give me just a
I'll
second.
leave my coat there. And
I will give. Oh, I'll flick my my ring, the last ring I have to Lyra, in case she wants it.
Thank you.
The
What is it?
the ring of marks. Here, I'll show you.
Oh.
Oh, and we're also all gonna start with inspiration
Yes, that's right, and two
and 2 hit dice.
dice of temp HP.
Damn, my hit dice
Ooh,
is
that's
a
gonna be
D12.
nice.
I'm a barbarian.
So, at the crack before dawn, actually, you guys get up and I presume put your plan in motion, yeah?
Mhm.
yes.
I think we're sneaking out.
All right.
Cut to Fritz and Buck playing cards. like
4 a.m.
While Fritz and Buck play cards. So, we're going to make this a skill challenge. An ongoing one without a
Okay.
clear, definitive, fail state, as this is a very
Boy.
unorthodox one. So, I will say, let's roll for initiative, all of you.
oh, all of us.
At least for the first round, I'm going to say, let's put you guys over here to represent where you are.
Slap that sucker in there.
It's more abstract. You don't need to be precise with where your tokens are. In fact, you don't even have to touch them if you don't wish. It was just mostly for the initiative. But for the first round, I hope that's okay, that Buck and Fritz, you guys are going to be skipped.
Yay!
You guys are just playing cards, just keeping a lookout. First, the skill challenge is you guys trying to sneak your way to the barracks.
Sneak.
So,
Yes.
Word, what do you do?
For the majority of the way there, I think I can rely on my own stealth. Like, I am basically an urchin, so I know how to slip, like, into sewers, back alleys, just to lose someone on my tail. So I'm just
Okay.
gonna do a stealth.
Just a simple stealth. All right. Yeah, simple enough. You make yourself stand in. You might as well have been a local by the way you hold yourself, and no one really ever even takes a second glance at you. You could fit in here if you didn't hate the city so much.
I would never.
Very nice.
me, right?
You make it a decent way, pretty much to the wall, by doing this as well, with Lyra tailing you. Lyra, how do you wish to proceed?
As a cat.
As a
With +4
cat.
stealth, wild shape, 1 marked off.
I'm gonna
Same
send.
strat as before, stray cat mode.
I would say since you spent a wild shape to do that, no skill check required for that. That's going to be an auto succeed. There are plenty of strays around, as you have noticed in your scouting as a cat the previous day. That strays are around. Buck, your
Yes?
passive perception, seeing your friends off, you actually notice that they are being tailed by a Baztan guard who seems to be just
Oh, he's got the.
Yep.
Sorry, go ahead.
who seems to just be following them, watching them from the rooftops. And he seems to be following their movement while you can see see him kind of outside your window.
Can I? I guess I'll point it out to Fritz. Fritz, there goes.
Sorry, you lost that hand, and I'll gather all the cards up. That person's. I think they're following Word and Lyra.
What am I supposed to do?
Just follow my lead, and then I'll jump.
Okay.
You're gonna jump
can
out the
we-
window?
I mean, you said they're on the rooftops, right?
They are on the rooftops.
Do we want? Okay. I am going. I guess I'm following you.
We've still got the Mission Impossible music going with no idea that everything's going to shit. above
How
us.
how far away is the guard from them?
He is like let's say, okay, so if we are to look at the map, let's say, Word and Lyra are here. You could hypothetically say, like, if we were to use Fritz as an example, he's about this far, like on a rooftop, trailing them like about a block away. But keeping an eye on them and making sure that they are within his line of sight.
Do you want me to distract?
Do we distract or do we knock him out? I've got two
I
settings.
could fly. I could have a morning fly. They really hate when I fly.
Here, just go grab the guard and tell him I'm sick. I'll pretend to be sick and just bring him over here.
But then he knows we've noticed him. Do we?
Well, he's a guard. We're allowed to notice him, but we just don't want him. We need to get his attention off of Lyra and Word.
Like
okay.
he's not. Is he trying to hide at all?
You can give me a perception check, a perception or insight of your choice, to glean what his intentions might be. Although I will say that will be your skill check if you do wish to do that.
Oh, yeah, because I can't I'll try that.
Insight.
I don't want to use my inspiration already, but
Maybe you should.
yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration already.
All Oh wow, double
Oh,
A.
God.
Hey guys, welcome to Heart of Elynthi, baby.
I think he's gonna try and kill him. Just see, I don't know, maybe just get his attention. If you get him close enough to me, I can just knock him out. But
I
don't know.
don't think we should commit violence this early on.
Well, then go distract him or something. I don't know what to say.
Okay. I'm going. Got it. Plan. I'm going to speed.
Speed?
Gotta
Yes.
go fast.
I'm
Drop
going
the-
for a
drop the
morning
heavy ring
fly,
on him.
and I'm going to zoom past him and around. Like I'm actively. My plan is, if a cop's just sitting there and they see a fucking person speeding past them,
Oh yeah.
probably gonna chase.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your choice between acrobatics or athletics for that.
Okay. Oh.
Drop your 500-pound ring on him.
No, it's on, I think it's only if
that
a
counts as a violence.
Yeah,
I think.
acrobatics.
I'll go through them.
Okay, acrobatics.
Go through the
All right. You zoom past and slingshot your way around this guard, almost completely throwing him off balance, and you hear him, "Whoa! Hey, you're not supposed to be up here."
And I'm like, I'm going for a morning fly. There's no problem, right? And I'm just going.
Okay, and he's gonna start chasing you down. You see him put two fingers up to his side, possibly an earpiece, and you've taken his attention off of your friends. Well done.
Okay. Oh.
Word and Lyra. Word, your turn.
Okay. So we're at the wall.
You're at the wall. You think maybe with just a few more minutes of doing whatever it is you were doing, you could probably make it to the barracks. How do you wish to
Okay.
approach? You are, I will say, the environment on the outside of the wall, it seems as though there's barely anybody out here. Most of the people who are kind of the poor folk who are in sort of these slums seem to be in bed wherever it is they camp out, and this is more like the business area.
In that sense, I'm going to change my intention from hiding to active guards, because now we're away from the area, so if we succeeded, we would be fine by now. I will make a perception check just to see if there's anything crazy going on, if there's anyone obviously watching us. Would that be fair?
Yeah, I think that's fine. Whoa! You actually do spot a few guards, but they are all asleep at their post. It seems like it's very clear that they are not doing their jobs very well. You could easily kind of slide by until you get to the barracks. They're supposed to be patrolling these areas to make sure there's no ruffians, but you can tell they don't care much for outside the city.
Okay. The urge to commit a coup de grace or coup d'etat?
Coup de grace.
Coup de grace.
Coup de
Coup d'etat is, I think,
It's
overthrowing the
dethroning,
government.
yeah.
So we're doing that later.
Yeah.
First the coup de grace, then the coup d'etat.
Well, I don't need to do a coup de grace, but I want to. I will mercifully sneak by these guys and head out.
Yep. Very
He is a
easily.
merciful
They
God king.
are
Yeah.
beat tired. Lyra, as a cat, what do you do?
It seems like we're kind of out of the we must be stealthy zone a little bit so much.
Until we get there.
Yeah. I kind of. I think. Is there like a visible like road to the barracks?
Yes, there is one that's been treaded. Not like a paved one or anything. Just pushed aside the mud.
I'd like to see if I can find a slightly more inobvious route to the barracks that is less likely to be directly watched.
Oh, what do you think that would be? A survival or perception?
Let me just see what the cat stats are. I think that could be interchangeably either of them at both a +3. I don't know.
Your choice.
Yeah.
Survival.
Let's do survival, I think. It seems a little bit more appropriate.
+3.
All right.
And do you have proficiency in that? I don't know if that matters.
All right. It could be worse.
Okay,
It
a
could be
15.
18.
Yes, you do see that there is an alternate route that goes, seems less treaded, perhaps by some of the captains and such, to another part of the barracks, leading to a less fortified door. Well done.
All right.
One that's
Then I'm
smaller
following
and
you.
perhaps for, more private affairs, single persons going in instead of like entire troops and platoons.
Nice.
I will say this will lower the DC of any potential lockpicking or any sort of like espionage trying to break through that door, since you found one that's kind of secret.
Yay.
Buck, you see that Fritz is now being chased by one guard who's talking on an earpiece. He is jumping from rooftop to rooftop, trying to chase them down.
Oh fuck! I'm listening.
Oh.
Earpiece.
Word, you are listening. You hear that the guard is like, "One of the pilgrims seems to be flying out early, sir. We're chasing him down." And you hear actually a familiar voice. It is Captain Arzier.
Our boy.
Yeah.
On the inside.
He's just like,
The captain.
Our potential friend.
track them down and make sure you know what they're up to. They're not supposed to be up this early.
You guys don't know my habits.
And just basic chatter of like giving maneuvers where they should go to cut Fritz off and such. That's what you hear, Word.
I guess I'm gonna go out and try and like follow behind for try and catch up with Fritz. I don't really know what
On
else.
the rooftops or on the pavement?
I'll go on the pavement and try and like catch up to try and deal with whatever situation Fritz is in, but I'll try and catch up with Fritz. I don't want her to be like alone by herself.
Okay.
Even though I know she can outfly these people, I don't know what tricks these guys have up their sleeves.
Okay,
So
yeah.
try and follow.
Not too much trouble. It doesn't take a skill check for this. Just trying to find your way, navigating your way to Fritz, and you meet somewhere in the middle. You can see Fritz flying way above, about 20, 30 feet above in the air, next to the rooftops. You're within earshot of each other.
I don't want to say anything. I guess I'll just hang back and just see what happens for now. I don't know if
We
I
can perhaps delay your turn after Fritz.
Yeah, if I can. Yeah, maybe if that's okay.
Yeah. Fritz, you're currently being chased by a guard who's telling you to stop. Get down. You're not supposed to be up here.
Okay. I can get down, but he's gonna have to get down with me. Okay. I'm going to feign ignorance and be like, "Oh, so sorry. Let me find a safe place to land." And I'm going to zoom. And sorry, Buck. I'm going to use you to kind of stop me a little bit. I have been zooming. My talons are going to be on your shoulders. Brace for impact, man.
Wait, what's happening? Oh, Fritz, you're
I'm just
coming in for
like,
landing. My
brace
friend.
yourself!
Ah!
Just for fun. Buck, give me an athletics check. See if you can brace the impact.
Something
Okay.
I'm sensibly good at.
Fritz, how
Okay,
about you
good.
give me an athletics as well? Let's just see what happens. Just for flavor's sake. Okay, Buck. All right, you're able to hold your ground as this Arakocra falls into your arms as you catch them, and you are almost thrown off balance. But Fritz is on the ground, safe and sound.
I
And
just
Fritz-
owl grabbed you, dude.
And you hear the clanging of other guards' kind of suits of armor running towards you.
Is she perched on my
I
shoulders?
don't know. How are you, Fritz? What do you like?
I imagined that I was trying to land, you know when like birds put their feet out to like grab onto something? I've just like both talons grabbed onto your shoulders. I mean, do you want? I'll perch up on
That's
your
fine.
shoulders. I'm a bit big though. This is gonna look a little intimidating. I guess I'm just gonna swivel around and I am standing on your shoulders.
All
right. And then you get surrounded by House Baztan guards who kind of surround you, and you see that they have hands on their swords ready, not drawn yet. House Baztan, what are you doing up so early? You're not supposed to be on the rooftops.
Do you want me to? Okay.
Well, you see,
The brisk morning air really wakes you up.
and we gotta practice our routine, obviously.
Can't get rusty.
Being pilgrims does not absolve you of breaking the law. You know this, yes?
Breaking the law? What law are you talking about?
Trespassing. You're standing atop rooftops without a permit.
Oh, can I apply for a permit without being an citizen?
You...
And where do we apply for the permit?
That is... Well, you can... that's besides the point right now.
How's that well, hold on a second. How's that besides the point? You're saying that we need to have a permit. How do you?
And we're trying to follow.
How are we gonna
Yeah.
get a permit and comply with the law? And you seem like you don't even know what the law entails.
Well, listen, that is not where I'm trained, okay? I just enforce it.
You don't know the laws that you enforce?
Of course I know the laws that I enforce. I just... Right now,
Then where can we get a permit?
Then I want to know where we can get a permit and how we apply and what's the length and duration of the permit and what we need, what documents we need to apply for said permit.
Fritz and Buck...
And if both of us can apply for separate permits or we have to do individual permits.
Both of you give me an intimidation check.
You're bullying him.
Intimidation. I'm not very intimidating, but I guess I am. Oh, never mind. I'm so intimidating. I guess because I'm like
it's
looming
higher
over
up.
you. Yeah, I'm like this big bird looming on top of you.
Well, it's... you see the guard is a little bit flustered.
Get your manager here. I want to speak to the captain.
There's no need to bring it up with Miss Lucia. Just...
Oh, I beg to differ. I feel like we're guests in this town. We've been personally invited by Lord Trevicetta, and you're here trying to intimidate us with a law that you don't even appear to know.
Okay, I do know it. I just thought, you broke the law, so I should arrest you first, but I guess if you don't really know it... All right. You can get a permit.
We're trying to work with you, yeah.
You can apply for a permit if you go to the Lord's offices and then give them a reasonable explanation as to why you need to be exploring the rooftops and...
When do they open?
Well, they open at the break of dawn. Definitely not right now.
And I think it would be
Are
appropriate.
we allowed to
then-
go there without an escort? Do you need to escort us? It would be weird if we
I
just
think an
showed
escort
up.
would be I think an escort would be appropriate given everything you've done. Unless you want us to talk to your boss, and I'm sure they'd be happy to give the Pilgrims of Trevicetta an escort to us. I'm sure that's something that they'd want to do. Oh, well, Pilgrims of Elynthi.
Listen, I've already let you off the hook. I've let you off easy. I could have just arrested you here right now, but I've let you off easy. Let's not push it, all right?
Well, I'm not trying to push it. It's just we were told we're not allowed out really without a company because people can swarm us. Could you accompany us?
What if we mess up the law again? We're walking on the street. We don't have our walking permit that we didn't apply for. And all of a sudden, we're gonna have some other Baztan guard in our face saying, "Oh, where's your walking permit?" And I say, "Oh, I don't know what it requires. Can we get?" We had this one Baztan guard. What's your name, sir? I want to know what to tell this. I wanted to know what to tell the walking permit guard who told us that we were allowed since we don't have the walking permit.
Give me a persuasion check.
God.
Dang it, I'm not good at these.
You know what? I believe in you.
At 11.
He looks over to his other guards. He shrugs his shoulders. Listen, just stay out of trouble. You can wander the streets as you wish. Our guarding of you only persisted for yesterday, as you were entering into the city. But stay out of trouble and get that permit whenever you can, if you really, really need to traverse the rooftops.
Okay, do you have a map?
Just waste this guy's time.
You don't see his face, but he just stares at you. He looks over to his guards, whispers something into his earpiece, and they all kind of disperse. You have a good morning, pilgrims. Stay out of trouble.
You too. Thank you for
I
letting
love
us
you.
know.
Thank you.
And word,
I'm
while
just
this
gonna-
is going on, you heard basically everything that happened. And you also heard, where did that kobold go? God, fucking stupid. Ah. And then you hear another one, you lost them? I just. And then you hear the voice of Captain Arzier, and just like, this is the problem with private militaries.
Fritz, you're
on the main line.
Fritz, your claws, they're hurting me.
Oh, I'm
Please get
sorry.
off.
I'm sorry. I'll hop down.
It's
I'll hop
okay.
down.
It's
yeah.
okay. It's okay. It's okay.
All right. I'm going to take Fritz and Buck out of the initiative. Congratulations, you have thrown the guards off of Word and Lyra's tail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shenanigans.
helps just have their own Discord server. Basically what I'm listening to.
Who atted everyone in general?
Please no pilgrim posting on main, please.
Guys, switch to frequency 7 if you're gonna do that.
Switch to pilgrim's channel.
Yeah, you hear one that's like, I don't know, I think they're pretty cool.
Heck yeah.
Like, shut up, Dave.
Dave, Dan.
Several people are typing.
So next, Word. You have been guided by Lyra to the kind of more private entrance, perhaps for captains and such.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get to lockpicking.
Right. Show.
And as I do, I'll just grab with my other hand as I'm like rifling through all the tools. The stone of nonstop begonia. I know you're busy, but if you're still actually here, it'd be nice to know where this guy is that we're looking for.
Oh, I can help you.
All right, you easily lockpick it, and you feel a rush of like bright light pass your eyes, and you see just like almost like you have a vision, as if you are zooming through all the various different cells in the dungeon, right where Tyrellin is, and kind of in a yellowy hue, as if you're looking through eyes that are not your own. And then you see the path before you, just coming backwards, back, shoo, 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 back and into your own body. You know the path to Tyrellin, thanks to nonstop begonias.
All right. I'll make it worth his while. Let's head to Tyrellin.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours, eh, boss?
Now let's go stab somebody's back.
Right, and actually with that, that's it. You know the path. You're able to sneak your way past the few guards that are kind of on patrol. Very, very few, since it's very early in the morning. Most of them are sleeping back in their homes. I'm just going to take your previous stealth checks. And you see him laying there, the drow man you met way back in Satya, now in rags, cold, shivering, hungry. His cheeks are caved in. Tyrellin, just laying on the dungeon floor.
Yeah, I'm sure he's breathing.
He is, yes.
Try and quietly pick the lock to his cell.
Ooh. Let me hear it. Or let me see it, rather.
Oh,
Let me hear it. 19.
Bump my cat in the face. There we go.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I can't be
rogue.
stopped.
Rogue.
Right,
I am
rogue,
the
rogue.
leader.
You
I
creak.
got 320s.
You creak it open. And you see Tyrellin kind of jolt a little bit. It seems as though he was feigning sleeping.
Okay. I immediately draw my flaming dagger.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Just put him out of his misery.
You make a move and your legs become vestigial.
He turns his head back. What?
You don't remember me?
What are you doing here?
I have questions, and I think you have answers.
All right. But how did you... Make it fast, please, if they find you here.
What is the current plan to the Underthrone?
The Underthrone? He looks around, and he leans in. They're trying to make Lord Tehero a dragon.
How?
I don't know. The secrets about the ritual that turns one into dragon who wasn't born that way, it's a well-kept secret, but they plan to do it somehow.
What information do they have? How far have they gotten?
I don't know, but Father Omar was here, and that's not a good sign. I think they're
Do you know
supposed...
why he's here?
Yes. I heard whispers, something about a meeting happening soon. I'm not sure when.
With who?
With the members of the Underthrone.
How many are there?
I don't know.
How many leaders do you know?
The only one really is Father Omar, but I wouldn't be surprised if Lord Tahero is in on it as well. I assume it's, from the sounds of it, might be a small meeting, a handful of people at most.
What did they have you do when you were working for them?
Not the Underthrone, but the city itself. I was moving cargo, or we're not doing that, picking herbs. Mints, usually, the main ingredient for health potions.
What's this sickness that you have?
I don't know. I've never heard of it before.
Do you know how you contracted it?
I was in Nuba Sky, and suddenly I was asleep, and then I woke up here, and then I had all this. I can't remember.
So it happened overnight?
Overnight, I'm not sure. I just woke up with an incredibly sore throat, and I don't remember. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna inspect the patterns on his skin. Are they undulating or pulsing, or are they static?
You can see that they've got a dim glow that fades in and out like breathing, and it does seem to be in rhythm with his own breathing.
Okay. All right, stand still. Don't make a move. I'm gonna go up to him, and I'm gonna puncture his skin with the dagger to see if he bleeds.
What do you... Oh! You puncture it,
Mm-hmm.
and he bleeds blood.
Whoa!
He sees this, and he jolts back. What?
They fed you blood.
Well, I'm gonna turn back from being a cat.
Oh yeah, also she's here.
We can't jump to conclusions just yet. Please hold still. I'm going to cast one of them tasty lesser restorations on Terrellin.
Okay. Let me see the description of lesser restoration just to be sure if this. Okay. All right, you cast.
I don't think this is a condition. I think
Well,
it's another
this is what
creature.
this is
It
what
worked-
the
it worked
potion I gave
previously,
to
didn't
the
it?
woman
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
did.
You cast lesser restoration, and nothing happens.
Okay.
But that's impossible. How?
Do you just feel weaker? What are the symptoms?
I am weaker, and all the time I keep seeing these visions of the tree in my dreams, and I'm running from I don't know, but I keep having that same dream.
I would like to attempt to cast Dispel Magic on Terrellin.
You cast Dispel Magic, and nothing happens.
I'd like to specifically...
That would
Okay,
work,
well,
yeah.
that's great. Love to burn through a third level spell slot.
We're getting good info.
This is... Yes.
It's just Father Omar. Last time we saw him, he had 2 guards with him. How many people does he command? Have you seen a bulk of people from there, or is this just a small clique?
I don't know. I presume someone as high positioned as he would have secret folk looking out for him in the shadows, hidden. I know that if I had my own group of guards, I wouldn't want them to stick out immediately either.
Okay,
He seems to work from the shadows.
so it is a small group. It's good to know.
What do you plan to do?
I can't do anything to you or for you, Terrellin. I think you're already dead.
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet.
I mean, I can poke him again. It's just
No,
gonna be more
I'm not
blot.
recommending that you do that.
I don't want to. I think he'll turn into a blot if I do that.
It very much worries me that someone appears to have intentionally done this to you.
He kind of puts his hand on his chest. That does bring me some sense of relief. When I awoke, the guards kept yelling at me about something about associating with old Deosia and some sort of cult, but I have no memory of this. And
When
Yes,
was the
that's-
last time you saw Father Omar?
I last saw him when we were together in Satya. in the Church of the Eternals.
And you were taken from Nuba Sky.
Okay.
I was taken just a few days after I landed there.
Has your condition notably worsened since you've been here?
No, it's like a perpetual fever. No matter how long it takes, I don't seem to be getting any better. Or worse, for that matter.
That does give us a little more time.
I think they're turning these people into some kind of bomb.
Perhaps. I don't think we have enough information yet to know. I don't particularly want to leave him here, but I don't think anywhere else in the city would be safer.
No, please. It's all right. I can hold out. You're the only hope that I have, so please make sure you're safe. And if you see Buck, tell him I'm sorry.
Of course. Well,
I'll
I'm
step
going to
out.
find- Yes, I think. Yeah.
I'm gonna close the door and lock his cage again.
You see, he kind of buries his head in his hands. He's got a lot to think about.
And then I'll cast invisibility on myself and Lyra.
Oh, well, that will simplify things, rather.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Let's move fast.
Yes, agreed. All right.
And for an hour. Oh, I can only do it on one person because it's concentration.
If I turn into a small animal, you carry me, and then you cast invisibility on yourself.
That's true.
Okay.
I'd allow
Operation
Do it.
Cat mode is go again.
Cat mode.
Could you be a mouse?
I suppose.
A cat is like almost the same size as me.
Yes, that's a fair point. Okay.
I don't have my
Ooh.
big coat on, so you're like in one of the little leather chest patches on my rogue outfit.
There's so
And
many rings in here. How did this happen?
Don't touch those.
Just comes out fully blinked out, but only as a mouse.
You wear the rings as like bracelets.
Yeah, just one's like on my head like a crown.
Okay.
Fan art on desk by Monday.
With thanks to invisibility, you can easily make your way out and find your way back to your companions if you so wish.
Yeah. I'll cast it a second time when we get closer, just so that we can sneak into the room.
Right, it lasts a minute, yeah?
An hour.
An hour, never mind.
Oh
You
my
can make it
gosh.
back there in an hour, I would say.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
No
I
need to
wasn't
cast it a
sure how
second
big
time.
the city was. Okay.
Yeah.
We're back.
Great.
So yes, Lyra and Buck, I assume you would be waiting in the room again, unless you actually wanted to go get that explorer's permit.
I guess we would walk in the direction of the. Are we? Because we're being followed. Don't we have to like?
No, you're
are
not
they
being
still
followed. They
watching
left
us?
you alone because you intimidated
okay.
them, and you threw their own contradictions back at them, and they didn't know what to do, so they just kind of like left you alone.
Like,
Then
not
I guess we'll
worth
just.
it.
I guess we'll just go. Yeah, I guess we'll just go back to the.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, it's
Alright,
not open yet, right?
No, I mean, yeah, the Lord's offices are not open, but I
Yeah,
don't
we'll
know
go back.
if you wanted to camp out, like you were waiting for, midnight release. But no, all right, let's say you stayed at the inn, and Word and Lyra return into the room.
We sneak into the room. I'm still invisible, and I go right up behind Buck. Boo.
Ah! Sorry.
I normally have a very manly
Yeah.
yell.
That was very
I
manly.
wasn't scared or anything.
Oh yeah? Are you
no.
scared now? And I hold up a little mouse.
Okay, that I'm
like this.
actually not scared by.
Oh,
Why do you
really?
have
Like that?
Why do you have a mouse?
Oh,
Oh,
I was
is that-
thinking of someone else.
The facial expression makes it incredibly obvious. Just the world's most unimpressed mouse.
Oh, that's Lyra. Okay. Did you find Terrellin?
We did.
Yes.
Yeah. It says
Pops
the
back.
mouse. Okay.
Sadly, I can't talk in a wild shape. I could mime.
Alright.
That could be fun.
I've got a few conclusions that are not exactly information that we got, but we did get a lot. The main thing that is important to me is to know that the Underthrown Society is not as big as we thought. They're probably a team the same size as us.
And what are they trying to do?
Make Lord Tahero into a dragon.
Yeah, that's step one. And apparently, I actually didn't even know that you had to be born a dragon. But apparently you don't. Now.
No.
Now we know.
There's some form of ritual, the details of which are not known, except perhaps the Underthrown Society. I suspect if they could do it, in their current state, they would have done so already. It's possible that our mission to retrieve the previous dragon is in some way tied in with their machinations. I was unable to cure Tyrellin in the same way I aided the prior stage of the infestation in the woman we encountered the other day.
And that's
Did he-
because it's not actually a sickness. It's a transformation process, and it is deliberate. It's not some magic thing that's contagious. People are just getting snapped up and getting fed blood.
Yes, he was taken. Well, we don't know exactly that's how it works, but he was taken from Nuba Sky.
He said his throat was sore.
Yes, but he's also sick. Those often go hand in
He's
hand.
just weak. It's different. This is not an ailment. And he said it was sore. Not anymore. I mean, it burned down his throat and went into his blood.
When
Can
you
I make some kind of medicine check to see if
Actually,
that
yes.
sounds right?
Yes,
Thank
actually.
you. Okay. Whatcha? Okay.
Having checked him over, looking him over, casting your spells, that actually seems like a reasonable conclusion.
Oh no.
I got a big brain.
My brain's huge.
I guess I don't understand. How is it that we've come to think that the blood is involved in this?
Well, we
Word,
still
would you
don't
like to
know.
show them the dagger?
Oh, it burned off.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, we briefly had a sample of blot that was supposed to be Tyrellin's blood, so that wasn't good.
I poked him a little bit. Don't get scared. Your best friend is all right. He even sends you love and kisses.
Well, he sends an apology, but I imagine the sentiment is the same.
Ugh, Tyrellin. I mean,
Also,
it
for
could
the
have
record, he explicitly told us not to extract and rescue him, so...
So we didn't really want to do that anyway, right?
What? I did prepare polymorph exactly for that occasion, but it's okay. I'll find another use for it.
I mean, regardless of what happens, I mean, if these people are sick and it somehow involves the Underthrown Society, maybe they can find a way to turn them back. They have to have some way involved with the blood if they're feeding it to him.
It could
I
be
worry that
separate.
the only way to cure them may be to find some way to defeat the blot as a whole.
We're
Maybe.
also not entirely sure how House Baztan ties into this and to what level of involved they are.
This is true. They may be unaware of the worst of it.
They could be the ones doing the poison, and the Underthrown could be a different thing completely.
Yes, they
After
could
all,
be
we
more
went
involved.
downstairs and found the Underthrown.
Look, I think clearly we're being watched. Clearly the Underthrown Society is involved.
And we found a Baztan marking at the Underthrown place, which means they are connected.
I think the answers that we're seeking are probably out there in Old Theosia with this dragon. I mean, she tried to get away for some reason. We gotta find her.
I agree.
But it does mean that my plan to bring this place down is going to be easier than I thought.
Well, it might be a little bit more nuanced than we thought.
Well, yeah, but there's not a third army that's here to just take me out with incredible strength. We have the same strength as them. And one of them's an old turtle who's probably past his expiration date anyway.
I'm not afraid of just the turtle. I'm afraid of, I don't know that we know exactly what their numbers are just yet. I mean, they've clearly got a lot of sway here. And Treviset is a big place with a lot of guards. I mean, we were able to, I guess, distract a number of guards, Bastan guards that is, for just a short amount of time. But there was quite a lot of them.
If I had to make an assumption about the inner workings of this city, I would assume that the guards would not be averse to Lord Tehero becoming a dragon, but they would be very averse to learning that the plague ravaging their city is intentionally being spread by the people who allegedly rule their city.
Yeah, if they knew, they wouldn't have let you just cure that citizen, would they?
That's true, and the captain wouldn't have seemed somewhat relieved. I believe that the city is overburdened at present, attempting to deal with the ramifications of this illness without realizing its true nature.
They're just a chess piece?
Yes, I believe they are concealing the true state of the city in service of their machinations, and Lord Tehero's ascension as a dragon would simply be the palatable end result of their much more devious plans. But I don't recommend that we expose this right now. I think we need to find the old dragon first.
Mm-hmm.
I have another question. If they succeed in turning him into this big fancy dragon, does that mean he's got a heart that we have to now take to the tree too?
It depends on what happens to the heart of the old dragon when he ascends. It also depends on whether or not the other dragon hearts play some role in this. I can't help but notice that the Blot has been attempting to take them from us since we left Satya.
Well, look, we got plenty of time to talk about this, but we're not going to have any answers until we find this.
Do you think the Underthrone could be controlling the Blot?
Yes.
It's not the first time we've seen someone at least have some form of control over it with the Weather Witch. And Buck, you had a conversation with one of them.
I don't know what to think at this point, but I do know that there's something going down at Old Theosia that involves us, the dragons, and whatever's going on with the people here. The Blot's clearly after us, and if they're in league with the Blot, at the very least, they're trying to utilize it. It's something that we gotta put a stop to.
I suspect that the Weather Witch is a bit of an independent agent in this mess. She doesn't seem organized enough to be working with the Underthrone, although she may have been a useful pawn.
I think she has her own interests.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but if the interests align, she could be very dangerous.
It's a good thing she's still stoned.
I think Buck has revealed that he let her go already.
Oh,
I think we knew that
Oh,
part, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's a
It's a
good
good
thing
thing we're
you
By the
took
way,
their
Buck.
hand.
By the
Yeah.
way, Buck, I stab you again.
At least
I guess-
sterilize the dagger first. We don't know how this spreads.
Yeah, all of a
Burns
sudden,
away
like, it starts.
bacteria.
So then,
I don't think.
I think in that case, with all that being said, you guys are ready to go to Old Theosia then?
Dungeon crawl.
are
Dungeon
indeed.
Yeah.
crawl.
Let's get the heck over this.
Let's do it!
All right, you guys
Well,
gather your
let's leave
things,
the
gather your
city.
card after having your discussion that perhaps further secrets may be revealed in the now wasteland that is to the west of you. You head
If
out.
I could sneak in a short rest before we leave.
Yeah, you
and get
can.
my wild shapes back, that would be
Yeah.
nice.
It'll be on the way. Yeah, there's enough time that
Yeah.
I'll say it takes for you to actually reach the border that you'll be able to short rest and regain whatever short rest things that you can get. And as you get closer and closer and pass by the barracks, you can see the Torellan and some of the other prisoners are being escorted to their work area for the day by a few of the guards. And you can see Captain Arzier come up to you right before you head out. And he says, "Good morning, pilgrims. I simply wanted to relay a message from Lord Tehero that to basically insist that you capture the dragon and bring her back, and that you do it promptly. She's extremely dangerous."
Ah, yes. Well, we wouldn't want any dangerous dragons running amok in this city, would we? We'll do
Yeah.
our best.
Of course.
That was
And-
insensitive.
Was it?
I gesture to me and him
Ah, I
a
apologize.
little bit.
It's okay.
Dragonkin.
They are two different things.
You know those dragonkins are. We got the Empyrean fetters, so we should be able to handle her.
Yes, he seems to look to the side, looking to the west, towards the wasteland that is Old Theosia, and he seems lost in thought. Here, take this. And he lifts his shield and hands it to whoever will take it.
Oh,
Huh.
Something that may be useful out there. You pilgrims, you are good people, and limited as I am in what I can do to help you, it would be a shame if you did not return from there.
Well, thank
I'll
you for your
take.
concern.
I'll take the shield.
Probably a good idea.
All right.
Yeah, I can. I'm.
You may
Arzier,
add-
Shield.
stay true to your people.
You may add Captain Arzier's shield. He gives you a salute. You may add Captain Arzier's shield to your inventory, Buck, and I will give you the
Okay.
stat sheet for that
Oh.
later.
Okay. I'll add it to I'll put a thing in placeholder for now.
This is the next day, right?
It is the next day, yes.
I have a friend that I have to go see.
A friend?
Yeah. My eggs are done.
Yes!
Oh.
Actually.
My eggs are done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a brief moment of absolute dread at that statement, and then I remembered what we were talking about.
I considered leaving
My
the
children.
eggs back in the guy's prison cell.
All right. So you follow the address to Borgia's house, or Boria.
Yes.
Boria's house. And you
Love
knock
Boria.
on his door, and you just hear,
Oh, I'll be right there.
and you see, there he is, the Goblin Man. And he goes,
Yay.
Ah, my favorite non-customer.
This is my good friend Borgia.
It was a very fun project to work on, I will say. And here you go. 2 vials, just as you requested. It was a pleasure to be able to work on this, and I thank you for giving me a sample for myself.
Of course. Anything for a future business partner. Artisan.
I wouldn't mind a partnership if you had one in mind. I'm out of work right now, and much as I have enough money to retire with, working on this did make me remember how much I enjoy working with my hands and the reason why I pursued this field in the first place.
I'll get you more exotic work down the line. But for now, we've got places to be and the world to save.
Very well. Thank you again.
And I give him like a bow, turn away.
you do a bow, and you may add 2 vials of distilled explosive eggs. What are they called?
Tummy bomb.
Tummy bombs.
Tummy
Or
bombs.
belly bombs.
Distilled tummy bomb essence, where you just get the benefits of the 20 roll, was it?
No, I think I'm gonna up my constitution by 2 points.
All right. Yeah.
So that works.
You take a sip,
All right.
and it doesn't taste like anything. Actually, doesn't even taste like a flan or anything.
Okay.
Tastes like just drinking down water, and yeah, you feel bolstered up, tough, and ready to take on the world. Your constitution.
It actually ups your lowest score.
Oh, your lowest score.
So my strength is now a 10.
Yay!
Got muscles.
Yeah.
I drink a
He's
liquid in before
beefy.
your very eyes.
Now, he did give you 2 vials.
Yeah, both of them. So it collectively gives me a +1.
Ah, I see. +1 each.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It ups the modifier rather.
Whoa, he's strong.
Yeah. Now I have to get my suit retailored.
I think you're the
He
same
like-
exact size. You're just a little more
He's
chiseled.
buff.
Yeah, more
Like
tone.
there's more
Yeah,
definition.
More tone. I do like the back flex, the
Oh.
Arnold Schwarzenegger poses.
Uh-huh.
Tiny little guy. Oops.
I'm a tiny little guy.
Hey, I had a lot of gymnastics classes. Sometimes the really tiny guys are the ones that are ridiculously densely muscled.
That's true. All right.
Shout out Short Kings.
If you can
Well-
sling around your own body weight, the world is your oyster.
I got my egg juice. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Gross.
Oh, I guess get your protein.
Yeah. I think that's what was in there.
All right.
What if it's a placebo and it's actually just water?
He
The
The
secret
Looney
was
Tunes
simply
thing.
believing.
So, the pilgrims head out west towards the barren wastelands of old Deosia, terrain that has been marred by war and the old nation's own destruction in the fight with both the Blot and Elynthi. The ground is uneven and littered with debris of old buildings and the occasional decayed corpse of the wildlife and perhaps the unlucky guard. Every now and then, a small bit of blot is spotted just off the side, some of them quickly sulking away into the darker locations at the notice of you guys, and other piles just simply lying there, unmoving, perhaps to await its next victim, perhaps because it's not truly alive. Its behavior, if one could even call it that, seems unknown. Worse yet, the sky seems to be quite a bit cloudier than in Elynthi as you head further and further out. The temperature is brisk, and the air around you gets foggier the further away from civilization you travel. And as you get farther and farther away until Trevasetta is hidden behind the fog, the ground becomes inconsistent in its firmness. and you follow the Empyrean fetters, which its crystal points in the direction towards the dragon like a compass, into what appears to be a marsh of some kind, with damp soil and pools of viscous liquid decorating the landscape, and some of it seems to be bubbling as well. As you venture deeper and deeper into the marsh, the crystal in the magical fetter starts to rotate wildly, and upon further inspection, going back from where you came, the crystal returns to pointing back into the direction where it started to begin rotating, and then after a certain point, it goes haywire again. It appears that you're very close to the dragon, but from here on out, you're on your own. And we are going to move you over to a map.
Yes.
Whoa,
yes.
a map.
Yes,
You are
new map,
located-
new
Bring us
map,
to
new
a
map.
map.
At the
Bring
top
us to
right.
a map.
So yes, you guys are deep in the fog of old Diosia's marshes. And as you can see, each of you has a field of vision based on your current vision of how far you can see into this fog. Your dark
Whoa.
vision does help it, which it should mean that Fritz, you have a small area of vision, you may notice, because you do not have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
I do have dark vision, but my field of view is only out to 30 feet.
Yes,
Where
that is
it
because
should
it
be
is not
60
just
feet.
darkness, it's fog.
Ah,
Ooh.
So your view is being obscured by the fog as well.
cool.
I feel like I picked something up for this. Don't know, my brain's firing on something. Give me a minute.
But yes, you may notice that whatever area that you have seen before is revealed to you, but it does not reveal what is in it. You simply know the terrain of the path.
Extremely cool.
Are we able to? And the green, I guess, is the water. The
Yes,
sort of like green.
the water,
is
the
that- okay.
marshes.
Are we able to like walk? Oh, Fritz is gone.
Wait.
Where did Fritz
Yeah, I
go?
don't see
No,
Fritz anymore.
I'm
I
standing.
do.
It's because I
Oh,
haven't
wait.
moved. Yeah.
I still don't see
Weird
it. I'll
question about the behavior of fog.
Mhm.
Can fog be parted?
Yes, actually.
restart. Can Pog be fart?
That's good
Hey.
to know.
Can
Hold on.
the bog can be far?
Hey.
Bake the hall in candle of rain.
How far is that? Oh, that's pretty far.
Oh
Are you
boy.
gonna use gust of wind?
You knew exactly. I'm just maybe not this second, but it is definitely useful information.
Yeah. Can we start
help
to
my
move forward?
You
Joe?
may wish. Yes, I will say the ground around you, like I said, is kind of mushy and wet, and you can see that the water kind of around you is kind of bubbly and misty and seems to be causing a lot of the fog.
Wait, word?
Should we
Oh,
do some kind of
Lil.
initiative order, or can we just futz around?
If I think for now we'll just futz around if you so wish. Explore at your
Lyra, stay in my vision. You
Word.
got you
Do
got
you
weird.
wanna hop on my shoulders?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's a smart
Skid her
move.
out.
I can take.
You probably
I
can
have-
see more than me.
Are we taking the cart with us?
Do you want to take the cart with you, or do you want to leave it behind?
I think maybe just leave it there for now. Well, I don't know because there's a lot of. I don't know where we're gonna be able to put it.
Oh, the lantern of
guys.
true sight would have been so
Guys.
good.
Guys,
So-
I found
What?
something.
Let me describe what you
Oh.
see as you head forward. Buck, you notice that there is some kind of dead flora around, some trees with no leaves, some roots akin to the one from the life tree that seems to be decayed. It seems maybe perhaps at one point the life tree did extend out this far. Not anymore though. And you see to the south of you what looks to be a turned over cart with cargo kind of strewn about.
Oh.
You also see craters, kind of residue of perhaps a time of war from the past.
Just approach cautiously to the cart and
Yep.
try
Yeah.
to figure out.
You head over to the cart and you see.
Oh god, where did Lyra go?
Don't
strewn
be
about
suspicious.
cargo.
Lyra, come back.
Don't be suspicious.
All right. Oh, I see a skeleton.
Uh-oh.
You see
Uh-oh.
the bones that have long since been picked clean of its flesh, kind of littering the ground around you.
Uh-oh. Let me just go back over here.
Oh.
You also see, as you spotted, to the southeast, a
Sorry,
few
guys. Dark
bloodhounds.
vision. You know how it is.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
a few bloodhounds
Ah.
that are just around. It seems as though they seem to be staring off into space.
Joe, can I use right where I'm standing, and it does do 60 feet, my magic awareness?
Yes, you may.
So I'll share that again.
Okay. You sense
60
magic
feet's
around
pretty-
you, and much as this place is a place that has once held people and wizards and mages alike, and once life at some point, as hard as it is to believe, there is no magic here.
And there's nothing in the carts or anything like that that's magic.
Nope.
Okay.
There's no magic here.
No magic.
There's no magic here. Maybe we don't go by the blot way. We go this way.
Does that mean we'll have to fight them later?
Perhaps.
Hey, I'm certain that if we start fighting them, they're gonna bring all of them out. I would think.
So, Lyra, when you get near
Yes.
that branch, or
I do.
that root that's sticking out, one very
I'm
familiar.
investigating.
You're investigating?
Yeah.
How so? Oh yeah,
Look
Fritz doesn't have dark vision, so they're literally flying blind.
Yeah.
Oh no.
They can't see around them very much.
Fritz, you can stay by me.
That's why I've got word on my shoulders. They are my beacon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for chat, I'm gonna put you back here. For chat's reference, because they see everyone's vision, this is how much Fritz can see. Just that little circle.
Chat right now is going, whoa, ooh, no.
Yeah.
How many blocks can you see? Is it like 5?
It's like
2.5,
Oh,
including
no.
my own.
That's brutal.
Yeah, like 2 maybe.
Huh.
Yeah. So hold on, you want to see from my ruler? Yeah, like 10 feet.
Okay.
Who else
Okay.
has the 30 feet of range?
Basically everybody else.
Okay. That
Yeah,
everybody
I have
else
10
everybody else
feet
has
of
dark
range.
vision. Fritz does not.
T.
So
Dark
it only
vision.
it only helps so much
And
with this
Lyra.
fog.
And Fritz. Can I like do a nature check on this big root thingy?
Okay.
Or something?
Yes. What are you trying? You're just trying to see what you can see. Your
Yeah.
experience with nature. All right.
I didn't prepare to speak with plants or anything, so I'm just kind of looking. Alright.
Okay. You can tell that
Feeling
this
rolls today.
is definitely a root that would be connected to the life tree, perhaps severed at some point to cut off. That is a thing that only very specific high-ranking officials in Elynthi's lordship are allowed to do, because it is considered very forbidden to temper with the life tree's roots. This one probably, from what you can guess about reading about history and like the situations that involve cutting off the life tree, was probably done so just as a tactical advantage against whatever that might have been here, so as to suck the land of its nutrients and stuff, or perhaps to protect the life tree from whatever that might invade its roots. There are several possibilities and good reasons to cut off the life tree from something that might be potentially dangerous.
Brutal. Can I compare it with the little bit of a dead root of life tree I have in my inventory from when we were well down in that dungeon and everything looked also dead?
When you compare it, it's actually not the same.
Ah.
This seems naturally dried out, lacking in nutrients, whereas the one that you have almost seems aged rather than cut off from its nutrients, like it's just died of old age or of some kind.
Interesting. Oh, should we search the cart or something? I feel like we kind of sped past it.
Oh, there was a cart?
Oh, yes, there's a cart.
Okay.
Go that
DM,
way.
question, just because I am curious. For the ethereal plane, would the darkness also be affected in the fog in the ethereal plane, or would it be like a cleared version?
Ooh.
Ooh.
The ethereal plane is already foggy.
Yeah, but it's
it's not
its
as
own
dark,
fog.
right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be totally honest. The ethereal plane is something of a blind spot for me as a DM, as I do not
Oh,
have a lot of
sorry.
experience with it. But I can look it up.
Yeah, I was just reading. It says here, if it helps.
Like,
here,
does
I'll
the
ping it
weather,
in the
does like weather
chat.
phenomena happen?
For a duration, your actions dismiss. During this time, you can move in any direction. Everything. You can see and hear the plane you originated from, but everything there looks grey, and you can't see anything more than 60 feet away. So I
Ah.
think it is still affected by the terrain. I think.
Yeah, it doesn't remove the fog, it just makes the fog foggier.
So that's Frodo putting on the ring vision, is what we're saying.
Pretty much.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Okay.
I was just a curious question reading on stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah, from what it sounds like, it doesn't seem like it would help your vision, really.
Okay, just something cool. I like asking questions like that.
But yeah, you can
Oh,
search.
there's a Oh, I see the skeleton.
Boo.
Oh, so pretty.
Sorry, I should have warned you.
Yeah, do you guys want to search the cart and its contents, or do you want to leave it?
I think it would be good to get an idea for, like, what the heck's going on here.
All right, I'll stay by Buck as you go search.
Yeah, I'll rush over and look through.
Okay, you look through the crates and such. It seems as though there's a lot of ammunition for artillery in here. Cannonballs, ballista kind of bolts, and extra arrows for bows and extra bolts for crossbows. It seems like whoever was here was armed to the teeth. You see a few like stray swords, whetstones, and stuff for repair as well.
Okay.
But
Wow.
whoever was here
How-
abandoned it.
But
How
only one
old and
skeleton.
damaged are they? Like, if I took the arrow, could I use it, or would it just snap?
They're pretty old, being in a damp area and like kind of left out maybe for quite a little while. They
Okay.
could probably have some use, but not any more efficient than your weapons.
Yeah. I'll
A lot of the
Obviously.
steel seems to be rusted, though.
But this is like more recent than old Diosia falling.
Oh yeah, this is more
Oh,
recent.
yeah.
You do remember that there were some comments about patrols being sent out to recover the dragon that unfortunately didn't make it.
Ah, that would explain being armed to the teeth.
How long ago was that, though?
Hey guys,
Like, how long has the dragon been gone?
Oh.
The dragon's been gone about a month.
Yeah.
I can see like some tents down here across this little boggy swamp.
Yes.
Yeah,
So you
there's
see
a dead guy over
yeah.
there, too.
You see, kind of across the little boggy river, you see what looks to be some old kind of camp tents and what looks to be a small settlement of some kind, and some bones, some more bones, dead bodies. They do have a little bit of decayed flesh on them. They've probably been here more recent than the one next to you.
Oh,
Whoever set up
goody.
camp here met a demise.
Can I cross the bog?
You can
Oh,
try.
sorry, I did. I did it without. I did
Yeah,
it without.
There's gonna be
thinking.
blot like everywhere.
You most
Can I jump the bow?
You
How many
can
meters
give
is that?
me
Oh, you can.
an athletics.
Can you reach your bugbear arms across the river and cartwheel over?
Okay. So
Oh,
this
oh,
is not
oh.
determining whether or not you make it. This is determining the speed at which you are able to pick up before you jump. The reason being is because as you jump over this bubbling, steaming kind of water over to the other side that is producing the fog, you feel this heat enter you as you pass
Ooh.
through. It's kind of going
feel
through the
what?
pores of your body, almost like searing your skin. And you are going to take
Oh.
15 fire damage.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness! Thank you, temp HP from the from before.
But you do
So-
make it to the other side.
Okay.
Are you still on fire?
No, it's fire damage because it's incredibly hot. Actually, you know what? No, not fire damage. My mistake. Acid damage.
Oh,
okay.
goody.
Okay, so please be very careful about jumping over here. I would not do it. Fritz maybe can fly, but she can't see. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, was that the water itself?
I don't know. It really hurt. It's really dangerous. Just don't fall in. I'll try and find a way to you guys. This is a good plan.
Okay, Fritz, fly us up.
How?
No, stay with Lyra. Don't leave Lyra
Yeah.
over there.
Oh,
How
that's right.
hard
I'm
was
sure I
the-
can manage, but
I'm sure she
How-
can manage.
I see a path down here. I'll take this one. I'll yell out to you guys if
Oh,
there's
boy.
any issue.
Um,
But let me
Great,
look through.
Speed
I-
run splitting
Alright.
the party.
Good job. Good job, Buck.
Should I go with them and you two? Because I'm pretty sure I can get across. I don't want Buck to be alone.
Yeah, let's keep this duo going.
Um.
I'm not sure flying blind.
do we
would
have
be a good
any-
idea.
Well,
I mean, we can see her, so we can just tell him.
do we know how high the heat goes?
You can fly up and check.
Oh, I want to be safe. I have some teleportation stuff. The one I would like to actually get to use my Horizon Walker for once.
Well, why don't I mean, I can just walk. I see a path down to the west. I'm assuming that's the direction. So, like, west of me, there's a path I can take.
But I have a misty step. I can teleport.
But I think you might want to save that in case we get in trouble. I can try and find my way to you guys.
I could also enter the ethereal plane, and that's just I think a once per day. It's just as one bonus action.
We're not in any trouble right now, so just.
I mean, you might be.
Yeah, you're on your
You're
own.
just in the camp full of skeletons.
We are 20 feet away. If one of you, I understand if one of you needs to get over here, you can do it. But let me look
Buck's
through
being
these
ridiculous.
tents.
He's not the boss. Fritz,
I'm not-
go save him. Go save his life.
I'm not in danger.
Get over there. Use your magic powers.
Fritz, it's your choice.
It's my choice.
Lyra,
That's why they call you the boss.
should I stay here?
No.
Am I a liability to them? Is the thing? Because I've got to
Definitely
follow them.
not. You and Buck probably have a little more mobility directly than Word and I do right now. But we don't know exactly the nature of what just damaged Buck.
Okay, I actually think I'm going to stay with you because you saying that, I can get you guys out.
All right.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, because I'm sure I can pick up a kobold and a cat pretty easy.
Buck's adventure, kid dying by himself.
It was nice knowing you, Buck.
I can see you guys. We're good.
We'll
Not
try
for long.
to find our way down.
Let me
to you.
look.
Yeah,
Let
let's
me
follow
look.
the
Can I
path.
look through the tents and see if I can glean like what happened here?
Yes, actually. You look through the tents and you can see that there are various different supplies. It seems old, moldy food that's probably been sitting there a few weeks. Some fruits as well that are long past their due. And a few extra clothes. It seems there's a bit of rusted armor that they were not able to don before whatever happened to them.
It's always encouraging.
Yeah, it just seems as though these were some of the guards.
All right, these seem to be some of the guards. I'm gonna keep going.
So as you keep going, you hear
What's
You
wrong,
hear-
Buck? We can't see it.
you hear a clopping sound, just like as if there's some sort of hooved animal walking back and forth. And as you get closer and closer, it notices you, and I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Dang it! You
still can't see
it. There's
Yeah.
You guys
something
can't
here.
see it.
We found
But it
Buck's
can
bones
see us.
already. He's already dead.
You guys are gonna hear General. He's like, I'm sure I'll be fine by myself. We're only 10 feet away. General fighting noises in the distance.
We just walk over and there's a skeleton in a poncho with a hat.
Gosh, come on, with the advantage.
All right. I know
There's a
exactly what I'm
buck-shaped
doing.
blot wearing my clothes. Like, hello, fellow pilgrims. It is me, Bog.
Between Fritz and Buck, who wants to go first? Because you both rolled a 14.
I can go first if Fritz, if you don't mind.
All right, between Fritz, Buck, and Word, who wants to go first?
Word wants to go first. I know that for a fact.
I think it should be Buck because I don't know what's
Yeah,
over
they're in
there.
danger.
I can't,
Yeah,
I
let me,
can't actually hear anything. I don't know.
All right. So first is going to be this blotty-looking creature.
Oh,
and Buck,
no.
you see it bounding towards you immediately. Clop, 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 clop. And you can see that it almost looks like in a horse of some kind. And you see it is the blot mare.
It's the what?
The blot
Buck's
mare.
running
It
really
It's
seems
got
to
a
be
name?
some sort of horse-like shape that the blot has taken over. Perhaps some poor creature that was bringing the carriage of the soldiers that had been taken down and its body overcome by the blot. And it's going to bound towards you. I'm going to need you to make a strength save as it's running directly at you.
horsey.
Gosh, I'm
Okay.
rolling like butt today.
Unfortunately, you are going to take 8 bludgeoning damage as it pushes you completely. Let's see how far it pushes you. 30 feet right to the edge of
Oh,
right
jeez.
above the water.
Oh, that's probably bad.
Oh no, I can't see you guys on my screen. Oh no.
He's dead.
Next, Lyra, your turn. You hear Buck to the southeast of you.
I actually saw that happen because it's like
Yeah, we all
through my
did.
field of view. So let me just. Oh, I see. 5, 10,
Or, no, Fritz didn't. I forgot.
Yeah.
No, I don't see shit.
Lyra, help!
I've
Fritz, there's a horse now.
Please
he
hold.
needed your help. I was right. I was right the whole time.
You're always right.
Yes.
What's the duration on this bad boy again? Oh, concentration. That's lovely. I'd like to cast Call Lightning.
Ooh. Boop. That's in like a 30-foot area, yeah?
Yes.
And you pick a point.
Oh, 23 damage.
10 feet tall cylinder with a 60-foot radius.
Whoa.
I
Oh.
can cover the entire swamp.
Okay.
Centered on a
Yes.
point you can see within range directly above you. I think it's centered on me, but it's 60-foot radius.
So does that
Um,
radius follow you?
That's a good question.
Does the spell say like it would be self? I think for the casting component. If you pick,
Casting time. Well, the thing is, the range / area is the 60-foot radius cone thing. It doesn't, or the cylinder, so it doesn't specify. And I hold
'Cause you-
concentration on it.
Because you
but it-
Perhaps you
create
pick
a
pick
cloud.
an area, yeah, for the cloud
So
to be
within
above.
so within 120 feet, you
Yes,
pick
that's
a
what it is.
60-foot
Yeah.
radius
You
cloud, and then
place
you
it
can
somewhere.
use that cloud to strike lightning bolts.
Can you show me like corner to corner how big? Because I'm gonna draw a circle for you of the area.
Yeah. Let's see. So that's 60-foot radius from me. Let me just make sure. Centered on a point you can see within range directly above
Okay,
you. So it's
centered
got to
on
be
a
centered on me. 60 feet.
No, centered on a point, which means you choose like where the point is.
But it's centered on a point you can see directly above you.
Oh.
It's the exact. Here, let me just display it.
Let me see. Centered.
just on a cylinder.
Ah, okay, yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Guys, this swamp is really big.
Yeah.
Like really, really big. And Fritz can't see any of it.
Who decided to split
Stop!
the party?
I
What a
know.
dumb dumb.
Stop! I'm blind.
I believe you.
Keep talking like that, and I won't help you.
Oh no. I'll get another bird. I can talk to
Yeah.
all of them now.
Map. There we go.
I think the boundaries of it are actually hidden under the map.
It's okay. You'll see it. If you can't see the boundaries, then that means you're
That
within it.
we're within the range.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Now, ages ago when I cast this spell, it rolled a bunch of damage. I think.
Yes, I see. 23.
3.
Okay.
damage total. And
Oh no, is
dexterity.
Buck within 5 feet of that point? Oh, that's okay. I can just target.
Yeah, target away
the
from-
horse's
yeah.
boot. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, it is
yeah,
going to take
so-
full damage as lightning calls down and zap against
Cool.
this blood mare.
Zibbities are.
And it is
All
going
right,
to take
fantastic.
damage. Nice.
Yeah, that was movement action. Do I have any bonus actions? Yeah. Did Buck take any damage?
He did.
Yeah,
yes.
I took damage. Yeah.
Okay. Then I will bonus action Bomb of the Summer Court. Buck gets 1d6 healing. Wait, no. Oh no, I can't see Buck. I can see the horse. Oh wait, no, there
Oh,
he is.
I can
okay,
see
we're
you.
good. 1d6.
Do you want me? Do you roll it or do I roll it? Oh, you roll it. Okay.
Depends. Is a 2 okay?
2 works.
Cool. Okay. That's my turn.
Nice. All right. Buck, your turn. You've nearly been shoved into the water.
And it's making me angry, so I'm gonna rage. I'm using my rage as a bonus action. And I will roll on the Wild Surge table. Let me see if I can remember how to do this.
That is a grumpy buck.
Oh,
Is that good?
not
1. Okay. 1 is shadowy tendrils lash out around you. Each I
Hmm.
can share this. Can I share this? How
Yeah,
do I
I've done
share
this
this?
before.
Share it.
You're fighting back the tendrils with tendrils.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can just copy and paste this.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, shadowy tendrils.
So he's
alright.
so I gain 1d12 temp HP and he takes
that's sick.
1d12 necrotic. And they're 2 separate things. 'cause we
Granted,
went
he's
over
not
that.
immune.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's gonna take the
But
full
I still-
damage as they lash.
I
out.
still take 5. So I gain 5 temp HP and then he takes however much damage.
Yes.
And then I will take out Big Blind and I will attempt to do a hit on a boy.
All right, nice.
So that's gonna do, because I'm raging, that's gonna be 11.
11.
damage.
Yeah, you bash and you completely like knock the head of this thing off before it regrows another head with the blot goop that it once had.
Because I have the crusher feet and I can move it 5 feet, I want to move it north 5 feet.
All right, north. Whoosh.
And then I will come over to this side, and I have another attack action per turn, and so I will take that.
Ooh.
Dang.
That's a whiff. Let me roll for severity. Okay,
Dang.
you whiff, and your hammer strikes into the ground and gets stuck in the mushy, wet dirt, mud, and you're gonna lose your bonus action for the next turn to pull it out.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. I'll end my turn here.
Fritz, your turn. You can see so much.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out to Buck because I'm pretty sure we're allowed to talk to each other whilst
Yeah,
fighting,
you can
right?
hear each other.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, Buck, how many feet from you? Because I clearly know something's going on. I'm pretty sure it's realistic to say I've gathered they're being attacked.
It's right in front of me. What do you mean?
Just follow where
Okay.
I point my arrow.
I'm going to cast Gust of Wind, in the direction they're shouting to try to clear some of the fog for better vision for everyone.
Okay, we're gonna reveal this
It is
darkness.
60.
Gust of wind, 60. Okay, and can you point your?
I'm pretty sure. Let me get a strong wind up with 60 feet long and 10 feet wide.
Does that also blast hot steam?
I'm fine.
Okay, 10
So,
feet wide. So show me the direction
Towards
you're
Buck.
towards.
Well, I
Buck.
can't see him. I just where their voice was coming
right,
from.
Right. Okay, I presume this is 60 feet. So, zoop.
And it's self, so it's
Yep.
from me. Okay.
Are you able to
Please
see
don't
that?
Push me.
Yes, very vaguely, but not brightly, but yes.
I'm maybe not, but maybe it's easy.
Here we
for
go.
me.
that
Let me
was
try.
my action.
It's- boop.
It might all be stuff that I've seen. I don't know. But there's been no change on my screen as far as I can tell. But that's
also,
okay.
I think if I hit where it is, any creature in the line must spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves when moving closer to you.
I don't know how to actually reveal it to you, but I will say that Buck is.
That's fine.
You can see Buck. Buck is here, and the mayor is here.
Okay.
Bing bong.
A line of
And you were
wind,
there.
strong, 10 feet wide plus direction. In the turn, there must be limits. Hold on. A line of wind, 10 feet strong. Each creature that starts its turn in the line must succeed a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away from you in your direction.
Okay.
If they want to move, they have to spend 2 feet of movement, and if they start their turn inside of it, they have to do a strength roll. There we go.
Alright.
Just making sure I got everything for you. Sorry.
Thank
Let's see
you.
if I can.
Sorry to be like, actually, here's all the rules. I just know there's a lot to this spell for some
Maybe I can
reason.
do- let's see. Let me see if emits light. Can you see it now? Wait, hold on. Boop. Can you see it?
Yes, I can see it
Now?
now.
There we go. And I'm going
Sick.
to show Buck as
Sick.
well. Emits.
And it's self, so it follows me, I'm pretty sure. How long does the duration of this go for?
Me.
So yeah, that was your action. Right?
Yes. I
Anything
don't
else you
think I
wanna
have
do?
much of a... And then I'm going to cast... I'm going to bonus action Misty Step. No, but it is a
But
bonus
yes, so you
action.
Misty Step over here,
Do-do-do-do-do.
and boom, you are next to the Blot Mare now.
Oh.
We lost Fritz.
I think I'm good. I'm gonna read up if it allows me to. I just get to change what direction I want whenever.
Because you are in the wind
I'm-
now.
Well, it's on self, so it's centered wherever I am. Is what I think self means, right? If it's centered
When
on
it
self.
starts. But if it's a constant effect, it keeps going.
Cast time 1 action, range / area self, duration concentration up to 1 minute.
Yeah, so it's from the point where you cast it, but it continues for a minute.
Okay, cool. Okay.
If you wish, if you want to not stand there, and pick somewhere else with that knowledge now, you can.
I didn't really know where I could go. I was just moved. I was like, oh.
Yeah, because I thought you can pick where you want to be. say
Where
the
was
gust
I
of
originally?
winds.
Because it's up to 60.
Like that.
You
There we
were
go.
one space away from me. So
Yeah, you were back over. Whoops, that's the bones. I moved the bones.
No.
You were back over here.
No.
Them
Okay.
bones, them bones, them
Because my Misty
dry
Step goes up to
bones.
60.
If you
Aha.
select your token, like
There we go.
click and hold. There you go. All right. Word, your turn.
Okay. I pull out my tiny little short bow. Is this thing aware of my presence, or would I get a sneak attack bonus?
You get a sneak attack regardless, because Buck's next to it.
Oh.
It's me.
Yeah, what other bonus actions do I have? Nothing. So I will just use a bonus action to ensure that I am indeed stealthing. And
Okay.
get,
Cunning action.
hopefully. Is that good?
Yeah, that works. And yeah, as far as you can tell, this thing doesn't seem to know you're even there.
Okay, then
Right.
it takes a lot of damage.
It
if I
does
hit.
take a lot of you, and like a bit of the blood like splashes. You don't see this, but you can see Buck. Some of it kind of splashes forward above and over you as Word nailed a direct hit into the back of this thing's head.
Yes.
Nice.
Did you know that the word shoot sounds like releasing an arrow and then having it land?
Wow.
Yeah.
Stop giving interesting facts and help me.
I stumbled over my words. I'm embarrassed. I load another arrow. That's my turn.
Okay. Next is the Blot's turn. And Word and Layra, as you are attacking from afar, you hear a little bit of a creaking sound, like a tree is about to fall. And I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh no.
Miss Goozy, sir? Wow,
Yes.
I'm strangely bad at these.
Okay. So, Word,
Lay it
you're
on
able
me.
to leap out of the way as a branch tries from behind you, tries to grab at you. And
no.
Layra,
What?
unfortunately, you do not see as this tree branch kind of long and kind of curls around your leg and pulls you to the ground. You are grappled, and you see behind you that there is a tree now that has been taken by the Blot.
Are you fucking
The
kidding?
tree can be taken by the blonde. Oh no.
They were supposed to protect you.
So I've been grabbed by that bad boy.
Yep.
Great.
What black? Wait, is there like a creature, like an icon where you are?
Yes. There's a.
Oh.
You know where the tree was? It's gotten a nastier version stacked on top of it now.
Oh, gross.
And the Blot Mare is going to have to make a strength saving throw. What's the DC again, Fritz?
The save DC
Yes.
next to spell attack, 13.
13. All right. It does not make it. And it is pushed back 15 feet. So, whoosh, it pushes it back. It tries to keep a grip on the ground with its hooves, but it's pushed into the acidic water of the swamp. And it starts to boil. Just.
Oh.
You hear the cries
So
and
that's what
whinnies
that does.
of this kind of distorted horse cry out.
Yikes.
And it's going to take some acid damage. But on its way, it's going to try and hoof stomp on you, Buck.
No.
Oh, no, it now
me.
wins. All right, you're fine.
Yay.
All right, Layra, your turn. You see that this tree is now grappled onto you with a bit of its tree branches.
Interesting. I'd like to strike it with lightning, please.
Okay, strike it with lightning.
Will do. So I don't need to recast this or anything. It just it didn't do any damage, so I don't need to roll concentration, which is good
Mhm.
because that would have been a real pain in the butt. So
It
I'll
did
just
not deal any damage. So let me give you an icon
right.
to represent you being grappled.
Fantastic.
Okay.
So the tree needs to make a dexterity save.
All right. The tree is going to fail. However, when it gets
Yay.
struck by lightning, you see the lightning crackle in, and you can see the kind of glowy, pearlescent shine on the Blot starts to shimmer down the tree into the branch and quickly bolts to you, and you are going to take 8 damage.
What kind of damage?
Lightning damage.
Great. I would like to use my reaction to cast Absorb Elements.
Ah, all right.
Am I allowed to do that? Because I just
I
I-
think
it's
you absorb elements.
I didn't
tree,
cast
but
a
it's
new
me who
spell.
absorb elements.
So-
It's a reaction, so it's not on your turn.
Wait, am I not allowed to do it
Hmm.
when it is
No,
on my turn?
I'm saying you are, because a reaction is separate from your turn. It's just
Oh.
a round.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So this is basically the last thing I'm doing in my turn. All right.
Yeah.
Boop.
So you're going to absorb that lightning and not take any damage. Well done.
Thank you.
Actually, you are going to
Yay.
take 2 because that's how much you roll, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you take
Cool.
2 lightning damage.
Chipped away at my temp HP.
Nice.
Nice.
And at the end of your turn, you may roll a strength save to see if you get out of the grapple.
Oh, yeah. I'm so good at these. What?
Nope, you still grapple.
Cool.
Buck, your turn. You can see that
Buck's turn.
this horse is being kind of dissolved in the acidic water of the swamp.
I will hit it with my hammer. No surprise there. Hit it with my hammer.
Oh, also, you need to make a strength save to try and not get blown 15 feet.
Ooh, forgot about that. I think I make it with advantage though, if I recall, because of rage. Let me just read rage, because it's a strength save, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Advantage on
Point
strength
of order.
checks and saving
I
throws.
think I was actually supposed to take 4 damage.
Reduce it by half, right?
Well, it says I become resistant to it. It doesn't reduce it by the amount I rolled, which is what I thought it did.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, you
okay.
become
Well
resistant.
then,
A little bit
alright.
weird. So I'll just take an extra 2.
Okay, all right.
But I'll
Okay.
keep that 6 in the back pocket for the next time I have the melee attack.
Yeah, Buck, you're fine.
Still within range because of Go-Go Gadget Bugbear Arms, so I will try to hit it with, and I'm gonna attack recklessly on this bad boy.
All right, let's see it.
Like,
Attacks on
for
you
whatever
will have
reason.
advantage until your next turn.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Okay, that is going to
So
be
it's 11 it's 11
All right, you
damage.
smack it again, and this thing is nearly out. You can see that it's barely keeping its form as it's being dissolved by the acid even more.
And hit number 2.
Hit number 2. Ooh,
That's
yeah, that'll do
12
it.
damage.
You smack it a second time,
Or 13 damage.
just like... No, it won't, actually. I thought it would, but it's on its last... It's barely holding together.
Even with a 13?
Even with a 13.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I can't really do much else, but I don't think I'm within attack of opportunity range. So if I can, I'd like to... What happened? So I will walk this way and try to... I guess I don't want to get out of range with it if it's by... I don't want to be in the gust range, so I'll move here.
Well, I can drop it.
Yeah, but well...
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
already. Yeah, I can drop it.
That's all right. I'll stay here in case the gust becomes
was-
Now,
relevant.
I
the
was
Blot
gonna-
Mare
I was
does
gonna
have
drop it.
enhanced range just like you as well, so it is going to take an attack
Ooh.
of opportunity if you move.
Okay,
that
I'll
way.
stay where I am then. Where am I? Where was I here? I'll stay on the top of the skeleton.
Okay.
If that's where I was, I don't remember. But yeah.
Yeah. that is.
Fritz!
I can
Okay.
just see the corner of a skeleton and you.
Okay.
Fritz, your turn.
You
You see the Blot Mare is barely holding itself together.
Gonna drop concentration. It doesn't take an action to drop concentration,
no, it
does
doesn't.
it?
It's a free action.
Cool. I'm going to try to stab one of my javelins into it.
All
Get
right.
him.
Show me the javelin. Nice. Yes, it pierces right through and boom, kind of lands completely on the other side of the land as well, like just right on the shore. As this thing falls apart and sinks into the acidic water that bubbles and boils the bloody liquid.
Ooh, well, that is stronger than Blot. We know that now.
We gotta help Lyra.
I'm working on it.
That is. I think that's my end of turn. I can't think of anything else.
You
I
can
would want
move
to
if you
do
so
here.
wish.
I can't. I'm scared to cross that. I forget what our rules were. I think it's 10 feet to get up in the air.
Now I will say, because of your gust of wind blowing away some of the fog, I will say that there is no fog above this amount of the water since you blew it.
But I dispelled it. Oh, I guess it hasn't come back yet.
Yeah, it's still
taken
gonna
a
come
moment.
back. I'll say you have a turn.
But the heat of the water is what I'm worried about.
Are you going in the water?
No, but I'd cross it.
Are you not a bird?
I don't know how high it goes.
Are you
You're
not a
trying to get
bird?
me singed. I am exercising caution.
I will say, if you wish to fly across the path that you had your gust of wind, it will be safe.
I don't actually have enough movement to do that.
Fair enough.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go as close to the shore here as I can.
Okay. Word, your turn. You see that your friend Lyra has been grappled by the blot tree.
Well, I'm not gonna let that keep happening. And I reach for my dagger, the fire one, and it's in the hilt that has the oil on it. So as I pull it out, I'm gonna shuck the oil at the base of the tree and then stab into it.
Ooh. All
That's
right.
my closing argument, I believe.
Show me the stab.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Get that stab in there.
Now, the sneak attack is not going to go off since you do not have an ally next to the tree.
Okay.
What? How much more next to it could I be?
I'm in it. No, I say that I probably ran closer to the base of it.
Okay, yes. And
It
that stab.
immediately takes 5 additional fire damage.
Ah, all right. Okay,
Oil.
so what is the total damage? 5 additional, so that's going to be 14?
Yeah. Or
Okay.
it would be 15.
15, okay.
Or, sorry, is the tree vulnerable to fire?
Oh, wait, that's right. No, actually, because it's blot. Of course
Okay.
not. It's got a different chemical
Then-
makeup now.
Okay, then you're right. It would be 14.
14. All right. Lyra, you're going to take 7 damage as Word stabs into this thing, and once again, the glistening, glowy shine of the blot kind of goes throughout it, down the branch into you.
Marvelous.
Oops.
Also, you're going to need to roll on concentration on your...
Yeah, I need to do that twice,
Yeah.
because I forgot last time too. Actually, do I need to do it twice, or is it just once per turn?
each
every
time
time
you
you
take
get
damage.
All right. Should I just roll those both now?
Yep.
Just to see if
Roll it
I'm
now.
still up. Okay. Concentrate. So it's just a con save.
Yeah, con save. You
All
have to
right,
make a 10.
1. I have already failed. No,
Nope.
just kidding.
Makes
I
it
forgot I have a
plus-
plus
yeah.
2. All right, and 2. Now I've failed.
Now you fail. Your cloud,
Thanks, Word.
your lightning cloud dissipates.
Shoot.
And I cannot select the circle to delete it because it's huge. But trust me, bro. Anything else, Word?
Oh, no, I don't think I can do anything.
Next is the blot's
That's my
turn. All right, the blot tree is
Oh,
going
boy.
to try and latch onto you, Word. Once again, make a dexterity saving throw. As its branch quickly reaches down.
Yeah. Okay. Dex save. Bam. Be good. Shoot.
Unfortunately, it's going to grapple you as well.
Dang it. Okay.
And as you get close to it, you can see that inside of the trunk of this quote-unquote tree, there are bones and limbs stuck in it.
No.
That's bad.
No.
Lyra.
Why do tree have bone in it? What?
Lyra, quick, explain to the tree that it's not supposed to eat things.
That's
doesn't-
a gross
it can-
speed
it can
running
do
of the
better.
circle of life, my friend. All right, cool. Oh, so many options. Well, I really liked having Call Lightning up, but I also like having a free spell slot. So instead, I am going to bonus action Wild Shape into a Panther.
Oh.
Ah.
Whoa.
Wherever it's hiding. There it is. And then I am going to attack the tree with a bite attack. So it's +4 to hit. Should I just roll straight and
Yeah.
add 4 in post? All right.
+4.
Let's just do that.
Yep, that'll do it.
Oh, good. Its AC is bad. All right, then it is going to take 1d6 plus 2 piercing damage plus that 6 lightning damage I absorbed last turn. So it'll be
Okay.
1d6 plus 8.
Yes, you bite into the branch that is latched onto you.
Oh, come on, man. All
Okay.
right. Well,
And the additional 6 from the lightning, yeah?
yeah, I already just added 8.
Oh, okay.
I rolled minimum damage.
I see.
Um,
Okay, and yep, you break off the branch, and this thing is about to fall apart, you notice. However, the damage is going to spread, and both Word and Lyra, you are both going to take 4 damage.
How does that even
Okay.
happen?
Can I uncannily dodge that?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I just squirm enough to where it doesn't hurt as much.
Yeah.
How much
Right.
was I supposed to take?
4, so you
4.
take
Okay.
2, yeah.
I'm invincible.
Is it worth using another absorb elements reaction so I can just stack them?
You just keep one. Yeah.
I've got 4 first level spell slots. When am I gonna need cure wounds in this adventure?
So the damage it deals back to you is the same damage that you deal to it, proportionally. So if you dealt
Right.
9 lightning damage, then that would mean you take 4 lightning damage.
Mm-hmm. But then I could absorb elements it and
Reduce it to
potentially do
2.
6 more lightning damage next. You know what? It's fine. I'll just take the 4 damage.
Okay.
I haven't taken any real damage this turn yet, and I don't have anything I'm holding concentration on.
Buck, your turn.
Oh, wait, I forgot.
Oh?
Sorry. I currently have Panther hit points, so it doesn't even matter.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter.
What am I doing?
Well, there's
Just
all
note those
that.
down.
Can I jump over the space that's like is it still clear?
You can easily jump it over. Yes, and I will say that since it's still not Fritz's turn yet, it's still not enough time for the fog to have returned after the gust of wind. So it's safe
Okay.
right now.
Okay, so I will jump over and I will come over here and I'll get him. I'll get the
That's a tree!
and then I'll smack. I'll still do my rolling.
Okay.
with
Ooh, all right.
advantage.
You smack the tree, it snaps in half. You hear a timber sound just and the whole thing falls apart and some of the blots, kind of residuals, seep into the ground, revealing its previous victim, some poor critters, a doe, it seems, some small animals, and various humanoid bones that once were absorbed into it. And also, Word and Layra, you're both also going to take 8 damage.
What?
Make that 4.
All right.
As the
this
final
Panther's
blow
not
to
looking
it-
so hot.
The final blow to this tree sends the final kind of returning damage through its branches into you.
Are you guys
Well, that
alright?
thing sucked.
Hold on,
No,
hold on.
I'm
Hold
fine.
on. I see the hints of an icon of something up ahead. Just
A what?
A what?
there's a blot. I don't know what I said.
Okay,
There's
step forward. That's a tree. That's a
no,
piece
no,
of
no,
gra-
no.
Oh,
It's
I
not a
see.
tree. Yeah,
Holy
you can
shit.
see it. Yeah, it's down there. It's right there.
Next
Where's
to a
Fritz?
tombstone.
Do we have Fritz?
Oh, no, I think Fritz is gone. I think.
What? She was right behind me. Fritz.
Yeah, wait, Buck. How did you get back over here?
I jumped
Oh.
over. I jumped over.
Oh,
Hello,
sorry,
Fritz.
I wasn't paying attention.
Turnover is
Can
over.
you make it back
Just
to where we
soft
are?
cry.
We'll see.
Follow my voice.
Depends if the fog is back or not.
I would say by the time the combat
see
is over, the
Fritz.
fog would have returned.
The three of us can like flap our arms to try and get rid of some of the fog.
Is everyone
I'm still a
safe?
cat.
Okay, I'll try
My
to.
rage ends.
I'm gonna precariously. I'm trying.
Do I have anything in my inventory?
Where's
that's
Pink?
Yeah.
Where's Pink?
Layra's pink, just appearing.
Is that Layra?
That
Is-
was
is that what
Layra's call lightning. I haven't deleted it because it's a big
okay,
thing
I didn't
that
know
I
if that was.
select.
Oh, hey, I see the tents you were talking about.
Wow, she's
Okay.
going on a magical adventure. North. You want to go north?
No, don't go that way. Wait.
Okay, bye.
All right.
Wait, let's
Is
walk
Fritz
along
not
the shore.
flying
Gotta
back
follow.
to
Where's
us?
she get?
I
Fritz, where are you
can't.
going?
I'll get burned.
Fritz, I don't.
Oh, no,
I don't
you're
think you should
further
go that
away.
You
direction.
could go up and over, maybe.
Oh, look, there's the blot.
I'm so nervous about you going that direction by yourself.
I don't. No. I'm only not gonna get burnt when the fog was like dispersed, wasn't it?
No, you were. Yes, you were only not gonna get burned if the fog was dispersed. But I think what your allies are trying to say to you is now there's an even bigger gap of water between you and them. This way.
Oh. I mean, either way, I fly over, I'm burnt, right?
I just remembered I could have Misty stepped over there myself.
Yeah, this is team almost everybody can teleport at least a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, if I fly over, I'm burnt either way. I
will say that if you go the shorter gap, you will be burned for less. Since you're going over the fog
but I could just keep going on my own and cause all my friends to have a heart attack.
You could.
That's what happened to us last time. You can see the least out of all of us.
You very well could do that if you really wanted to.
Ooh. I could worry my friends on purpose.
I don't want you to do that.
Hey DM, what's my jump length as a panther?
Well, you'll still get burned.
My speed is 50 feet.
You could
Do
make
you
this
want me-
gap, I think.
All right,
want
as
me-
soon
I
as
can-
Fritz starts making noises about not coming back over, I'm just gonna jump over the river.
I can wait. Hold on. Wait, Lyra, before you.
Oh.
Well, I'm just saying I can take a little bit more damage to get over there to babysit the baby.
Yeah, so Panther has a score of 14, so I could leap across the gap if I got a running start.
But Fritz was going to do something, yeah?
Yes.
I was saying, I'm wondering, so I have 30, it takes me 10 to get into the air, so I have 25 to expel, but if I use an extra 5 feet to go in the air, I wonder if I am able to take less singeing damage. We'll see. That's up to DM.
You want to fly,
Alright,
you want to fly higher up in the air and see?
Yeah, I'm using my extra, so I'm already 10, so I'm 15 feet in the air.
We're not in
think if I'm
turn
doing
order,
maths
so you
right-
can fly as much as you want.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna fly like a good. You know what? We'll be safe. 40 feet.
40
Up.
feet. As you fly up, you can see like the fog. You can actually go over the fog, and you can see
Oh.
the entirety of the swamp is just covered in this white mist. And you can see that there is one place where the fog does not cover what looks to be some kind of opening, kind of down to the southwest of you.
Weird that we didn't do this first.
Okay. I'm gonna make a decision to stay in the air. Can they hear me? Actually, I'm gonna shout. Can you guys hear me?
I would say they can, yes.
Please come back.
Okay. I'm gonna make actually a decision to stay in the air. If that's okay. Also, I'm crossing.
you
so
see
let's
up
see if
there?
I
Can
burn.
you hover?
Yes. I can
Then
fly
yeah,
around. It's fine.
that's your domain. That's your space.
There is an area where the fog is not. Do you want me to try to lead you there?
Come pick me up. And
There's blot down here, so
yeah, I think we gotta walk the others that way.
Okay.
fact,
You
I
guys
guess-
have to be so big.
In fact,
But,
I'm
like,
gonna
that's
reveal
That's a plan.
what Fritz sees and what she can describe to you guys.
Well,
Yeah.
plan is we fight. I go back in the air, and I lead us, and then we fight. Go back in the air.
Yeah. So here is the area of which. Hold on, I'm trying to reveal it. There we go. Reveal. So, Fritz sees and describes this: a small little cottage that seems to be by itself
cottage.
next to a well.
Can't see it.
You can't see
It's
it.
all the
So
way
if you
It's
go
in dark,
look
it's in
down
the bottom.
to the
Oh, there it
southwest
is.
of you,
Oh.
some kind of
Little
cottage with
Cottage
with a picket
time.
fence that seems unfinished and a well next to it.
A goal.
That is the only place the
see a
fog
cottage.
does not seem to cover.
Yeah, it's.
Let's go live out our cottagecore fantasies.
And I
Yeah, I
think-
guess I could
I think
point them
that's
in
what
the
the dragon's
direction. It is that way, and I point. Oh wait, they can't. I guess I would land, and then I'd
Yeah.
point that way.
And I will say that
Rich,
we'll
if
probably
you're- if
call
you're
it
pointing,
there.
We can't see.
That'll be the end of the session for today.
Alrighty.
I
Yeah.
still don't know where my friends
Yeah.
are.